Good day, mates. We are the Odd Set. I'm Haikal, Manchester United supporter.
Wagwan, Maddie just came back from the interview for the underslot job.
Is that why you're wearing suit? Hi guys, I'm Ish. 3-point collector this week lah. Not something I don't get to say every week.
Hi guys, Meet here. Hello.
Bro, where's your team? What's your team?
Hi, Kelvin here, Leeds fan, long suffering, 1 point collector.
Hi guys, Nitin here, Spurs fan, and I'll just continue to keep my badge hidden behind the microphone because we are shit. Okay, anyway,
You know what's the funniest thing? As I said, I just came back from the underslot interview, right? I realized that I can apply jobs at Arsenal after this crash out or people wanting Arteta out. I can apply for a job at United because Carrick is interim. They are looking for a new manager in the summer. I can apply at Spurs because the fans made it quite clear that they want Thomas Frank out over the weekend. The only place that I cannot apply a job right now is at Leeds United.
Yes, yeah.
At the start of the season, who would have thought that Leeds United's manager will be the safest? But anyway, welcome to another episode of the Odd Set Football. First things first, we want to congratulate the new dad, Nitin, who has been missing for a number of weeks. How has fatherhood been, man?
It's been exactly what all the parents that I've spoken to have told me lah. It's a lot of lack of sleep. But at the same time, I'm really enjoying it, man. Me and my wife, we've been waiting for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to savor everything, the good and the bad lah. Although, it's just part of being a parent. It can be tough, but it's also very rewarding.
Yeah, very much like the Spurs job. It's quite tough, but
Wow.
not very rewarding at the moment. But so Nitin, the most important
man.
question I have for you when it comes to fatherhood is, will you make your son support Spurs?
I will.
Oh no.
I think it's all character building lah. I think when you support a team like ours,
Or his
it's
mom's?
it's a proper roller coaster. It also tests your loyalty, tests your mindset, everything lah. My parents did it to me, so I'll hand down this blessing to my
Generational
son
trauma.
as well.
Trauma.
Hey, it's been one of my
Generational
dreams,
trauma.
man, to watch football with my kid, and
Yeah, man. Yeah, excited for you, man.
it's just something I always imagine doing. So sorry, son, but you're a Spurs fan.
That's why I told my son the same thing. My girl. So I said, you guys are stuck here.
Make these expectations. I remember when my son was born, right? And then because my brother is a Man U supporter, and then they was like, "Oh, we're gonna get your brother to buy your boy a Man U
Wow,
kit."
no way.
Like, I'm the sort of guy that has always been like, you make your own choices. I don't mind if he, because look, my dad was a Liverpool fan. My two of my brothers are United fans, and then I was a Liverpool fan, right? So I was like, you want to buy a Man U jersey, buy. I'm like, he can wear it, no problem, but don't buy the Newcastle kit because we will not entertain it in this household. So game week 23 has been wrapped up. So we will start the episode proper, and we will let Nitin go first because
Let's
we
go.
have informed you guys, Nitin is a new dad, so in case he needs to go off for feeding, at least we know what are his sentiments about the Spurs game. So Spurs drew 2-2 against Burnley. A lot of clubs can't seem to beat Burnley. Ismam, you guys drew against Burnley, right?
We drew Burnley also.
Liverpool drew
also,
against
yeah.
Burnley as well, and then now Spurs. So Nitin, where I want to start is at the end of the game, people wanted Thomas Frank out. That was the chant that was coming from the away section. Well, what do you think about that? Do you think it's the fans all want the same thing, or are you still okay to give him more time?
Okay, so 1 week on from the West Ham loss.
Mm-hmm.
The West Ham loss, I also had a head loss like that one. I was 100% Thomas Frank out. Just sack him right now. Sack him. Even 70th minute, so sack him. But since then, from his interviews and all that, I can actually I can actually see that this guy cares about the job. I can actually see he cares about his image. We've seen him hold the Arsenal Cup and all that. It's become a bit of a joke recently. But I see a man fighting for his job. And I saw the scenes at the end of the Burnley game. He went over to applaud the fans, even though the result wasn't what we wanted. And, sacked in the morning was coming from the away crowd. I'm not a big fan of moments like that. I genuinely felt terrible for Thomas Frank. Because firstly, he took over a squad at 17th last season. We won the Europa League, masked a lot. We've had our fair share of injury troubles again this year, and this is despite changing the whole medical team. We basically stole Brentford's medical team, and we're still having these injury issues. So I don't know. Honestly, I'm at a loss for words in terms of how to explain that. But it's happened again this season. Players who have impeccable injury records, when they come to Spurs, suddenly they don't play for 6 months. Solanke barely missed the game while he was at Bournemouth. Comes to Spurs, crocked. The next one will be Conor Gallagher. I saw a stat. He hasn't missed a game through injury in a long, long time. He's now at Spurs, so we'll test that theory very soon. But yeah, I do feel bad for Thomas Frank. That Dortmund win was important for him and the team. I think the players are still playing for him, and as long as I see that, I think he should still be given a bit of time. The Burnley game, back to the result that happened over the weekend. I was actually really happy with how we played, man. We created chances, we dominated the game. Burnley did create the odd chance. Obviously, when you're trying to penetrate teams and score goals, you leave yourself a bit open to the counter attack, and that's where Burnley looked like they might hit us, and they hit us twice with those. But overall, I was so happy how we played. We created plenty of chances. Xavi Simons hit the post. We were super unlucky not to win the game. We created a few chances for Solanke as well. I think a fit and firing Solanke would have got a hat-trick in that game. So it's not quite panic stations for me. Also because I've given up on this season. The only dream for us is to win the Champions League at this point. We're somehow in the top 5 of that, running into the next game, which happens, I think, in about 28 hours, where we go away to Frankfurt. So if we get a win there, that should seal our place in the top 8, which is a pretty decent outcome for considering the injuries and how shit we've been in the league. So yeah, man. I was Thomas Frank out last week, the West Ham game, because can't fucking stand West Ham.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, bro.
I saw this one stat. Is it true that Spurs have only won 2 out of the last 14 Premier League games?
At home or in
No, in
general? No, I
general.
think that one I don't know, bro. I
So
don't think so, though.
So that's why
maybe,
apparently they said that the fans were all up against Thomas Frank because it was 2 wins in 14 league games. If that is true, right? It's a mad stat.
But Niti, what's your
we
realistic
should-
expectation, man? Like for Spurs to finish this season, like after all that's going on.
At this point, I think we could do with a season without European football. But if we can somehow salvage this January transfer window in the next 4 days, get a left winger in, a proper left winger in, I think at this point I'm looking at Ademola Lookman, someone of that nature,
Are you guys linked to anyone? No.
I mean, so currently the state of play at Spurs is quite interesting. We've got Kolo Muani, who's got interest from Juventus. If we cancel the loan with PSG, he goes to Juventus. We need a striker. Seems we might go for a Mateta or Larsen from Wolves. So I think the next 4 days is going to be super interesting and will define our season, because the squad clearly needs help. At the moment, Jet Spence is playing left wing for the last 2 games against Dortmund and Burnley. So we are at our limits in terms of attacking strength and all that. We need reinforcements. We've changed everything from the backroom staff to leadership at the top. Levy is gone. but the same problems persist. So as a Spurs fan, it's not even mixed emotions. It's all negative emotions. It's a very toxic atmosphere. But where I stand for now is because I don't see a proper candidate coming in and replacing Thomas Frank right now. So the only thing in my heart now that keeps calling out to me is after the World Cup we bring Pochettino back for one last ride. And even I think that's not a good idea, but sometimes
Feel good factor.
when a manager brought so much joy, you do tend to want to see him given another chance. So yeah, that's where I stand on things. I don't think Thomas Frank should get sacked. I see the players still playing for him. The Burnley result, we were super unlucky not to win. Yeah, so not at panic stations, but so much changes need to happen at the club from top to bottom. Even our director of football situations a mess. Paratici joining Fiorentina, Johan Lang, who ever since he left Aston Villa have been on an upward trend, and he's at Spurs now. And we've been on a downward trend. So I also have to question the credentials of Johan Lang, but yeah lah, it's just like that lah. As a Spurs fan, continue to get depressed and watch them every week, and then come on this podcast.
But do you think you're in a relegation battle or not?
Yeah, we are in a relegation battle, bro. I definitely think so.
Won't happen lah, bro.
And the last time we were in a relegation battle, in January, we were super decisive. We brought back Chimbonda, we brought back Jermaine Defoe, we brought back Robbie Keane from Liverpool. We also sorted out our CDM issues with Wilson Palacios from Wigan. I know these names might ring a bell because that's how fucking long ago it was, but we're back in a relegation battle and the board hasn't done enough for me.
The funny thing is, you mentioned back in a relegation battle, where you guys were last season also didn't feel like you guys were in a battle. You guys didn't feel like you guys would be relegated last year, even though you guys finished 17th, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's because the three teams were so poor. I think if one of them was a bit stronger,
Could have went down.
could have.
Speaking of the three teams, one of the teams that promoted were against you guys, Burnley. Burnley, I see them to relegate, but they are like this annoying team that you mentioned, right?
Boogie.
You guys should have won. I think when Burnley played United, also it was like one like deflected goal, and then they just against Liverpool was the same as well. Like they are so plucky when it comes to this, but I don't have any hope for Scott Parker's team making it out. So I think Wolves and Burnley are definitely going down. So there will be one more team. I think like you worried about Spurs and Kelvin's worried about Leeds. I think you guys will be fine. But on a positive for Spurs though is Romero his third game in a row scoring or something like this, right? I think you guys have to, if you guys don't make it to Europe, right, you guys are going to lose one of them, either Van der Ven or Romero.
Yeah, the news coming out on Van der Ven from people in the club, not that I know them, but from reliable sources who sometimes give infos. These fucking people are known as ITKs. I don't know if you know, in the nose. Yeah, so so one of these guys who's actually quite accurate, he said the Spurs are not entertaining a move for Van der Ven at all in the summer.
Yeah, definitely.
So it'll have to be crazy money.
But it doesn't matter if they are not, bro. But if he's entertaining himself, then
Yeah,
it just means that whoever's buying him, you just stand by to pay through your nose. If that's what you want. Yeah.
Would you pay though? I mean, as good as he is, right? I feel his injury record is not the best.
right?
It's really not the best.
To be fair, his injury record was bad under the Postecoglou system. Since Frank has taken over, he's been fine. And the Postecoglou system was so extreme in terms of every fucking 10 minutes he's running back, sprinting like a bullet train, trying to block make a last minute tackle because of how we played football.
But you know who has no issues paying for players with bad injury record? Liverpool.
Yes,
We bought
come on.
and then now we are linked to Van der Ven as well. So we might pay for it. So
honestly, it's a monstrous signing, and I if you look at Europe, I can see Romero leaving. But what a captain, right? I mean, I'm sure as non-Spurs fans, you guys will look at Romero and think he's a ill-disciplined, rash centre back. But if you do watch our games, this guy is absolutely world class, man. Like I don't know what to say, and it's not.
Inspirational.
If Messi constantly tells you that Romero is the best defender in the world, I think
I think
it
McAllister
speaks
also said
volumes.
it. Yeah, maybe because he's Argentinian, so they all
Bro,
decide.
they will like that one these
Because
Argentinians.
because I think McAllister did mention like alongside Virgil, but then true again McAllister also said that alongside Alisson, Martinez is the best keeper with Courtois. So
Then
whatever.
unfiltered already lah.
So as for Burnley, forget it lah. You guys are going down, so we're not going to do much about it. Mitran, do you know who Spurs next game is? Because for people who are tuning in, every week we have this game show, a game within us to predict the to predict the scores and also the key player or the man of the match of that game. So with that being said, we will go through our personal leaderboards later on. So right now we will make a prediction on the Spurs game next
Man
week.
City.
Spurs play Man City.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spurs
And
home.
White
At
Hart Lane.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, Tottenham
What
Hotspur Stadium.
White Hart Lane? Mitran, what happened to you, bro? White Hart Lane.
They
you-
need to fathom the spirit of White Hart Lane this coming Sunday and bring it over.
No need.
Wow.
No need.
Yeah, you see,
Like a
the
supporter now.
Spurs fans themselves don't want to win it.
No, not we don't want to win it. That's not wrong. But if we lose it, I
Yeah.
mean that's football, right?
You see,
We win some, we lose some,
bro. I really don't get this, man. Bro, you have to win the game, bro.
No, I'm not saying I don't want us to win. When did I say that?
No,
I did not say that. All I
no,
said
no.
was, if we do lose, then that's
No,
that's life.
not
Sometimes
even
we lose games.
asking for opponents to win the games for them. See,
That's
I
right.
mean,
Hey, win the league yourself, bro.
No. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm
joking
saying
lah,
is this is
joking.
the problem. The fact is right that you have to win your game. You shouldn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
For
Spurs-
sure.
Spurs
But
have-
like
as
looking at
in-
Man City's squad and looking at our squad,
But you
if
guys
we do
always
lose the
City,
game, I
bro,
think
over the
as long
years-
as we give it a go,
But I
You
think
guys
Spurs
have
always
been
seem
the-
to be a
Yeah, Spurs
bogey
always
team.
yeah, we are the
been-
bogey team. We are the bogey
Yeah,
team.
that's their bogey team.
yeah.
So
Really,
let's predict. We'll get Nitin's prediction first. Spurs, since you are okay on either side of the fence. What's your
Yeah.
prediction for the game, bro?
I'm gonna go 2-2. I think we get a draw.
Oh, that's nice.
Who's your star
That's
man
nice.
for this
My
game?
star man for the game. Wow, nice one. This one tough. You know what? I'm gonna go Semenyo. I can see him scoring 2 against us.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Okay.
All right, I'm going Spurs 2, City 1. Solanke being
Phew.
the.
Come on, bro.
Dom
I
Solanke.
hope you're right.
Damn.
I got a feeling, man. City has not been good, man. Let's be real.
I'm gonna go 3-1 to Man City. Semenyo, my star man.
Nice.
Oh, I'm going at the exact same score, 3-1. My star man will be Haaland. So Man City win 3-1.
Wow, y'all don't believe in us.
After what you did at West Ham, I'm sorry.
Fed up.
Yeah.
I'm going for 1-0 Spurs win. I think
Come on.
Romero will be the star player for this game. And finally, Meet.
I'm going to go 3-1 Spurs. My star man is going to be Xavi Simons is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
right.
I'm going with
Makes sense,
Xavi
man.
Simons.
Nice.
Bro, you
was
asked him
close as well, though.
Xavi
I
Simons.
know he
been
had a really good
good.
game against Burnley.
Thomas
Yeah,
Frank.
he played so well against Burnley,
He had a
man.
great game,
I
man.
think we have to give him some credit there. He
Yeah.
was so good, And
Unlucky,
Burnley is
very
like
unlucky.
a typical English away ground. So for him to come in and put that kind of performance, right?
Mm.
You got to give credit. Yeah.
I had him as my star man, for a prediction last week. Damn, I was so excited to see him play, and then the way he played, amazing. But just unlucky.
Unlucky, yeah.
So let's see, will Spurs beat Man City for reasons that Meat wants them to beat also. So
Does
from
Spurs have
that,
something for him? That's the question.
guys,
Let's see.
guys, if you guys are
lot of
listening, right? So
questions, yeah.
every week before like the games happen, right? So whoever Man City is playing, Meet will message in the group chat and then he will ask, does this team have something for me? I think it's become a superstition for him. And for whatever reason, and then I'll be definitely say, no, bro, nothing. And then every time when I say nothing, right, City drop point. So now what I'm doing is I'm always saying yes.
Reverse it.
Yeah.
Let's reverse. But from that match, let's move on to the biggest game of this weekend. Arsenal played Manchester United at the Emirates. Boys, I let you guys take it away. Mitran, I can see that he muted the mic. Maybe he doesn't want to speak about this game. but so for Man U fans and the Arsenal fan on board, you guys can take it away, man. What do you guys make? I thought it was a fantastic game before passing it. I was watching it outside. Thought it was a fantastic game, like proper. But that is of course as a neutral. So what's your perspective on the game as fans of these clubs?
Dorgu Bruno, Dorgu Bruno, Kobe Cunha. That's
He's like the Arab commentator.
That's,
Bruno.
that's all I have for this one.
Wow.
Look at how happy, full of smiles, full of smiles.
Dorgu is out for 10 weeks.
Bro, our last victory in Emirates was 2017, sir.
Oh, really? 9 years.
It's
The
been
league,
9 years, you know. In the league,
FA Cup, you all won last year.
FA Cup last year, but like in the league, it's been a long time, you know. And I feel that the whole game, right, like Michael Carrick somehow brought demons out of these players, man. I don't know what he's doing, but he only had
what do
2
you mean?
weeks.
He opened up he opened up the gates for Kobe Mainoo.
But Kobe had dude, like the whole team. Okay, the first goal was a mistake on their part, right? Then Embuemo scored the goal, which was, we got lucky, but it was a good press, I feel. It was a lucky, but at the same time, good press, good goals. The Doggo one, no need to say, I think it's one of my favorite goals of the years already. And what a brilliant play, right? And then Cunha to seal it off. Wow, dude, like it's been a long time, especially 2 weeks, right? Like City last week, then Arsenal this week. Dude, our last 2 wins in a row was in October, and before that was 1 year back.
Oh, really?
Like 2 wins in a row. Yeah, dude, it's been very bad.
And through it all, you guys backed the previous manager.
Hey, but honestly, right, I'll talk about that manager later, but I just talk about the game first. It was, the energy was there, you know, the first 25 minutes we got battered, to be honest. So I was texting in the group, right? I was like, we just have to absorb. Once you absorb already, right? 25 minutes onward, you can see suddenly Bruno has 2 chances to score. Suddenly the game opened up a bit for us. And I expected Arsenal to come in guns blazing second half as well. But somehow that didn't happen, and we kind of, like, I think can smell blood, because Carrick, instead of bringing on Ugarte or what, right, he brought on Sesko as the last sub. And the Sesko was the one that, you know, he managed to chase the ball down, then the Cunha scored and stuff. So brilliant man management by Carrick. The players were up for it. They were not like, after 2-2, usually you would think that they were going to be like, okay, let's sit back and just take the point. But they were like, no, we want to win the game, you know. And very nitty-gritty passes by Bruno and Doku and all that. Unlucky the boy got injured for 10 weeks. But Doku has been a standout player, man. And really, I mean, the feeling I felt after the game was ecstatic. I was texting in the group, right? Me and Michael were going crazy. And yeah, man, overall, good performance by the boys. And yeah, but I think, you see, I honestly feel like Arsenal really didn't create enough, in my opinion. Like, they didn't create enough quality chances. And let's like, what the fuck was Gyökeres doing, the last one? He cleared the ball, I was like, and then I was signing the video, right? Like, United fans clapping that he's coming on, no? Like, so overall, I feel like it was a very good performance on our part. It's not easy to get points at Emirates, let alone a win. And I think this is your first loss this season, right?
At home is the first one.
Yeah.
It's the first loss.
At home is the first loss, yeah.
So I am very proud of the boys, and I will take it any day. I mean, maybe it's a better manager bounce, whatever, but I'm ready to be hurt again, man. I'm ready to be hurt.
This
Wait, you are ready to be hurt? HURT or HEARD? Oh, okay.
I'm ready to be hurt by Michael Carrick, bro. Like how I was hurt by Ole.
Michael, I'm going to ask you this question. So 2 out of 2 for Michael Carrick. Impressive win against Man City at Old Trafford, and then now a victory against Arsenal at the Emirates. Would you have him as a permanent manager, or would you want to see it progress over the season before deciding that?
I mean, this might be a bad take for me because maybe I don't know ball or something. But but
Carrick on the
YouTube comments.
but
ready.
I feel that we have to be careful, right? We are in a phase of, you know, changing managers often, and we have to be careful. I feel that there's still a lot that needs to be shown. Even Carrick himself said it during the, you know, he's handling his interviews well. Even he himself said, you know, it's taking the game one day at a time and one game at a time, and so I feel consistency is very important. He's not only got to show it against big teams. He's got to make sure that the players perform that way against, you know, the smaller teams as well, and the next, I believe not only the next few games but all the way to the end of the season, he has got to rack in as much wins as he can, and then I think the board has to redecide again if they really want him.
Is he in the running for the job, or is like no?
They have not said anything at all.
No one has said anything about it. It's more like he is now, they is confirmed or not confirmed. It's more like they all know that, okay, he's just going to be an interim to the end of the season, and then they will redecide again, and they will rethinker and think again about, you know, what is the next plan. So yeah, I feel for me personally, I think we shouldn't be hasty. Of course, it's very nice to see, you know, an interim manager doing such a good job. But we did that with Ole, right?
Yeah.
And then
he won 7 games on the bounce.
Yeah, it wasn't really like, it was after that it went down, you know. So it's,
and Ferdinand bang on the table, say give the man whatever you want.
But at the same time, right? Like I was initially when we won City that time, right? I remember you asking me, like, do you think? I say no, I don't want. But actually, as I realized, as I shouldn't judge Michael Carrick the same way I judge Ole, because they are two different individuals.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, definitely.
Yeah, bro. So I think give it until the end of the season. If he has done a good job and if the players are listening to him and performing, why should he not get the job? Why should he not? Like, and it all depends. Like, but okay, let's say like Luis Enrique suddenly say, I want to be United coach. Would you then give it to Luis Enrique? Perhaps, maybe.
Okay,
maybe
that was exactly what I wanted to ask you guys. So when you do well, and then make it to the Champions League next season under Michael Carrick, and then Luis Enrique comes about and says, I want this job. So would you guys then ditch Michael Carrick, who did well, or would you guys want to...
It's damn tough, sir.
Yeah.
It's such a tough, because it's a lot of hypothetical, right? But honestly, if I
can see Man U qualifying.
If we reach that qualification of the Champions League, right, I would actually be more inclined to keep Carrick, you know. That's why I say I'm ready to be hurt again. You know, because this guy somehow, right, I don't know, like he somehow gets the club, man. Maybe it's too early to say lah, but
ex-player.
But he was an ex-captain also, and he's very calm and collected lah. I mean, and he's very good with the press, takes the pressure away from the players. So far, the interviews, I kind of like it lah. Like, and the media also don't fucking hound him every week lah.
Bro, it's English, bro.
He's English, that's the thing. So I was thinking maybe if you have an English coach, right, would that bring the criticism down a bit?
Up comes Southgate lah.
But if he loses one game, then he will start, you know.
No, of course he will start. That one is for sure.
Yeah, that's why
I just wanted to mention some like another player also, Harry Maguire. I felt was mad lah during the game. I mean, he was so good, right?
And he was the man of the match, right?
Yeah. But the good thing, it's so hard to play through us now, which was the easiest thing to do when Amorim was still the manager. I feel we are so compact. All of us are playing together. The players are running back, hustling. You can see like Ahmad Mbeumo. Mbeumo was shocked, like he was so tired because he was running, he was pressing and all that. And obviously Bruno, both goals, man. Like he is the conductor of the whole play. And Kobe also ran the most in the last 2 games for any United players. So I feel overall, Lisandro was doing well also. Then even our wingbacks, bro, like Dalot and Shaw, they were all right, like Shaw actually kind of held this Saka pretty well, I feel, because of Dogu. He was there also to like double team him to the point where he shifted to the left mid to face Dalot towards the end of the game to put those crosses in, right? Because Shaw and Dogu were really kind of getting him like didn't much, didn't really offer.
I think this back three does pretty well for you guys. The keeper, of course, has to get a big shout out.
Yeah,
It's quite
Crazy.
secure. And then with Martinez and Maguire, which brings the question then because everybody has been saying when the whole period whereby Amorim was losing games, right? Everybody was saying De Ligt is not available, De Ligt is not available. But without him, you guys have now beaten Man City. You guys have beaten Arsenal. So when he comes back, would you drop either Martinez or Maguire for him? Because you guys don't have to rotate.
Maguire, right? The problem is, right, that he is very injury prone right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if they would actually play him for like 60 minutes, 65 minutes, and then bring on a fresh pair of legs. But the thing with defenders is that there's one criticism I'm worrying, like every time also change defenders. It takes very long for a defender to get the whole of the game, right? Unless you're like super elite, which I feel De Ligt can be, and Maguire also can be those players who can come on late and because they have experience, right? So I don't think it's a bad thing for De Ligt to come back. And of course, we need players, right? If Maguire today gets injured again, he just came back for injury anyways, right? Maguire last 2 games. If he gets injured again, then what? So, I mean, the sad thing is, we have not played like Euro or these completely phased out, yeah. But I mean, they are our future, right? I mean, Maguire, his contract ends end of the season. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried but
also don't forget that De Ligt was the one that was carrying us defensively the first half of the season. If he gets put back because maybe in training he does better than Maguire, we don't know.
It's not a bad thing. It's a competition. It's competition.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing. So I think even if Maguire gets put aside for De Ligt, I'm confident that would work, because then Maguire can come in and secure that win or secure that draw or whatever, and I think that's a good thing to have instead of like it being like a negative, like Maguire gets dropped or Lisandro gets dropped. I think having that backup is so important. Like look at Liverpool now not having enough defenders, right? I feel it will help any team.
Talk about my club.
Oh, sorry. Because it's I'm just
no, like you're right, but you see, bro, like even Cunha and Sesko has not been getting a start, no.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they come back, they come on, and they impact. Cunha first game he assists, second game he scores the goal, and they are not fucking complaining,
Yeah.
Because they know their role. They say, okay, now Dogu is out, then Cunha knows he's gonna start. Mount knows that probably he's gonna get game time. So I like how so far it's very early days, but 2 games, a lot you can see, whether players unhappy, whether how's the mood going. You can see it's very obvious, and so far the mood in and around the club has been good, and long may it continue lah. That's my only thing.
Consistency is still very key. I feel that no matter what,
I'm more scared of Fulham, bro.
Yeah, I know. Consistency is still very key. If he can get all the wins, of course, then we have to think about it again. But it's going to be so. The league is not easy, man. You guys know, all of you know that. No, there's no easy teams in the league.
Yeah.
It's hard to maintain a very, very solid winning streak. So we got to see again. I just got to disagree with Ishmam on one thing. I don't think it was luck that Mbeumo got that first goal. Instead, I feel Arsenal was lucky they got both their goals. United, there was no luck there. We had to create our own chance. I felt football that night was amazing. But I watching Arsenal, I was more worried for Arsenal because as an opponent, I was more worried for Arsenal because your attackers are really not doing it. So I felt it wasn't lucky at all for us. I think we attacked them when we had the chance, and
I think
we got the
Ishmael
goals pretty
meant
well.
like scrappy goals, right? Like
Yeah.
I mean,
not
more
right.
like
I felt I felt that goal wasn't scrappy. Why? One, because
I mean, it's a good finish, no doubt.
yeah,
But
No,
I
but
think
it's
like
like usually it's
Zubi's
uncharacteristic.
mistake. I get it,
Yeah,
Zubi's mistake, but because
9 out
Bruno
of
and Buemo was there,
Yeah.
right? And
9
then
out of 10 times, I believe Zubimendi makes. I think he
Zubimendi
wasn't
will
even.
not.
To be honest, he wasn't even close
It was
down.
a shit ball. It was a shit ball from Saliba.
It's not like
Yeah.
somebody closed him down like so bad that he.
No,
he
but
just,
bro, it was a horrible ball from Saliba.
Yeah.
It was bouncing. It was behind him. Like it wasn't a good ball. That's what I mean. Like the luck. I mean, it's scrappy, like
Yeah.
It's not like, so.
But so I just felt like, Dogu's goal was amazing. Cunha's goal was all worked hard. They showed that they can really play football, and we've been having this issue. The reason why I was worried for Arsenal is because when we had strikers or we had attackers who couldn't score, people were saying, "Oh my God, we spent so much money and then we can't get the goals." But now having that, I feel it feels very good, having to see your team play a
Score
certain
goals.
way and scoring goals that way.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. I just feel everyone has been saying this, right? Oh man, Manchester United didn't just win against Arsenal, but Manchester United saved football, and I get it. It might be very like over, right?
Over the top, yeah.
But it was really amazing because we haven't been playing that kind of football, and man, you guys know I was going crazy. I think Mehdi knows the most because I was going crazy. We were chatting up on WhatsApp as well. I was screaming at home as well. My wife is not around. She went for her
good thing lah.
for her
She
trip.
left.
I was
CJ, is it good
screaming.
that you were not at home lah?
My neighbors will probably be like, "What the hell is this kid? Like, what the hell are you doing?" But yeah, that was how happy I was. And I think earlier, your brother Ishmam always say, I should celebrate the wins more. Man, I am celebrating right now.
Michael finally is celebrating the
I'm gonna take it. This was an amazing two weeks of football for United. It's not because of the wins, but it was the way that we played.
The way we played lah.
It's very, very fantastic. Arsenal, man, you guys, it's all down to you, man. I think I gotta ask Meet this though. Like I saw a post today, and I think it's a very scary post. I think they were asking your legendary manager Arsene Wenger. They were interviewing him, and this is what he said. Right? He said the goals on both sides was an illustration of a little bit of the way that both teams played, and he felt that United played or got the goals more cleaner, and but Arsenal didn't really got like dirty goals, and he said it was not a clean play. How do you feel about that, bro? Like, Meet?
Yeah. I'll just ask a question lah. Who is more likely to score the kind of goal that they scored over the last game week? Arsenal in the next game week or United in the next game week? I think the answer is quite clear. It's Arsenal. We'll probably get a corner and we'll score. United's worldies do not trouble me, to be honest. It's going to happen once in a while. Worldies are going to happen. And that's the fine line that you actually draw when you have a rigid structure that is based on being compact, being really rigid, lack of fluency. So worldies are going to happen. Szoboszlai scored a worldie at Anfield. We lost the points. Cunha and Dogu both scored worldies. We lost the point. So if you ask me, which one would I prefer to have seen in the last game week? Of course, I would have preferred to seen Eze do a Cunha or Fincape do a Dogu, for example. Of course, I would have loved that. Aesthetically, it's better. Everybody speaks about that. But what will be sustainable? What can I do every week? Of course, I would have chosen Marino's goal because Marino's goal is probably going to happen tomorrow in the Champions League. It happened last week at Inter Milan. It happens all the time, every week. So which one would I choose? I'll choose sustainability.
So that's where Arsene Wenger. So if you're listening, you've gotten your answer from
Arsene Wenger. I understand what Arsene Wenger is saying, but the mere fact.
Plus, Arsene Wenger will definitely prefer what
The
way,
flowing.
the flow,
100%,
the
yeah.
fluidity, right? So you can understand.
But I
Mate,
go-
what do
I-
you
sorry,
make of the game? Because of course now that the dust has settled and all of that, he was quite frustrated during the game. What do you make of the performance from Arsenal in this game?
Yeah. Haikal, bro, you gonna ask something?
Yeah.
Oh no, go first. Later ask. Yeah, go.
Yeah, man. Okay, so first and foremost, I'll give credit to United lah. I predicted United to win and they won, and they were really good on the day. So kudos to them. Kudos to the players for turning up at the Emirates and beating us. So that's good. Okay, as for Arsenal, what an absolutely pathetic performance from every single one of you, including the fucking manager. Every single one of you fuckers. Okay, I'm sorry for my language. I have had 48 hours to wind down, and I'm still equally angry. All right, you guys think it's a fucking joke every single year to do something like this. I'm still very, very angry about whatever that happened on Sunday. I'm okay to lose. Okay, you want to play this structure, play it. You want to score via set piece corner, I will celebrate you. But don't fucking tell me that if you don't get that, there's nothing else as your plan B. You cannot do anything else. There's no verticality in this team at all. Martin Odegaard, you are the captain of the club. You are the captain and you are putting up a performance like that? Hooked out at the 57th minute. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable? It's not acceptable anytime. Okay, that's number one. Number two. No, I'm just so pissed off with
Relax, bro.
No, okay. The second thing.
Yeah.
United are our biggest rivals over the years. This is a big game, all right? What did you do? You started off the game well, 25 minutes, you bopped it around, you got your goal, and that was the perfect game plan and everything was going to plan, yeah? And then for some reason, you decide to recede. You allow United to step up their press from a mid-block press to a high press. All right? And Zubimendi decides to make the mistake. Mistakes happen. I don't blame Zubimendi. It can happen, right? You're at home. It's okay. Move on. It happens 1-1, right? It's not like United took a 3-0 lead at the 85th minute. It's 1-1 in the 30th minute. So what my problem was that after that, we showed no form of intent of trying to grab a grip of that game at all. Like what? There was no intent at all of trying to grab a grip of the game. And my biggest problem for the night was actually Martin Odegaard. Actually, he was the biggest problem for me. Odegaard, your job is not to keep dropping back and standing next to Saliba and giving wasteful passes and shifting the ball left and right. You are a creator. As a creator, you need to be in creating position, yeah? You need to be in positions that can allow your forwards to thrive. And that was where the first problem arose, okay? He was way too deep. Odegaard was way too deep, all right? Right at the back line. Second thing, Trossard stinker. All right, it's all right. That's fine. Trossard has been fine. Gabriel Jesus, we spoke about him. Poor performance. Got manhandled by Maguire. Saka. Now look, Bukayo Saka. People keep telling me Bukayo Saka is world class. You need to perform like a world class player. I expect you to do more than beating Luke Shaw. I don't care whether you are double team, triple team, whatever. Just just give me something, because the attacking returns have not been there for a long time. A long time. I don't think he has an open play goal in, I don't know the numbers, it's huge, it's not
11
good.
games or something, right?
It doesn't reflect well. It really doesn't. So come on, Bukayo Saka, you need to do so much more. You can't just be there's a huge decline, guys. This season, there's a huge decline for Bukayo Saka. The next thing is, the next thing I'm going to touch on is Mikel Arteta, because I think he was the biggest problem in this game. All right? Arteta, there's no reason to feel scared. Okay, I feel he's so scared of losing. You're so afraid to lose. Why? It's January 24th. There are nearly half the league is yet to play. Half the league is the games, half games yet to play. 16 or whatever game. Why are you so scared of losing? I don't understand. I really don't. You are at Emirates. Nobody has beaten us at Emirates. We smoked everyone at Emirates. Bayern Munich smoked. Aston Villa smoked. Everyone comes there and just gets their L and gets out. Why were you scared? There was no reason. You took a 1-0 lead and then the team turns so passive. When everyone becomes so passive and decide to recede, I have to look at the manager. And you know, Arteta, he was at the touchline asking the fans to go up, go up. He was doing this stupid thing. Yeah, don't do that. Look at the pitch and ask your players to do that. Because your players, whatever that they are doing, is what will spread to the fans. So when we see our players so scared on the pitch, what do you expect us to do in the stands? I mean, I wasn't in the stands, obviously, but what do you expect the fans to do? Do you expect them to act otherwise? No, right? The fear will spread to us, right? We will be scared. We will be edgy. We will be at the edge of our seats. So I'm not sure what he expects from the fans, but he needs to do so much more. And it hasn't been good in the big games. It really hasn't been good. Yeah, man, that's my rant lah. I'm so sorry. I just pissed me off because
you needed to get it out, man.
When it comes to what Arteta did, right? I agree with him to ask. You know, back then, like maybe when Liverpool's time, right, when Klopp was around, right, there are games that the team just don't seem to be able to get going, and then the 12th man is the most important one. So in that sense, I could understand what he was trying to get the fans to try to cheer the players to be like, to get on the front foot a little bit more, because it can happen, right? When especially
I'm so sorry, it doesn't work that way, bro. It doesn't. We are at a stage where it doesn't. 4 years we have been doing whatever shit. You just deliver. Just deliver it. We are not going to be doing anything or whatever. You give us now. We have given a lot already. We have given a lot. The whole world is waiting and pouncing on us, waiting for us to crumble, just right at our neck. We are fighting battles every day, whether it's online or whatever. You deliver it. And I expect you to deliver the title this season.
I agree,
expect it. I don't care. But there's a guy who came to me on Monday and said that you Arsenal fans are very entitled. 4 years,
you guys have been
6 years of the process. $1 billion spent, many dreams promised, many promises made. You have to deliver this season. From this position where people were giving us a 91% chance of winning the league to 84% now, based on bookies, you cannot bottle it. If you bottle it, Arteta, you have to go. You have to go. And if he does bottle it by March or April and I see City running away, I want him gone right away. Right away, I want him gone. I don't give a damn whether you're first in the Champions League or whatever. This has been happening year after year after year for me to put it down to bad luck. It's mentality. Which is why that day, right, when I was telling, the other day I was rash. I said I want Arteta out. Yeah, okay. Now thinking about it, it was just a reaction, right? But guys, it's a mentality issue. This team just bottles it when the pressure rises. But in my Arsenal group, right, they say it's pressure. And I'm like, what pressure do you have on 24th January with 7 points ahead, lah? Like, I don't understand what is the pressure.
I think the fact that it's against United, right? That one.
Bro,
like, as you said, I think because the rivalry runs deep, right? Like, so I guess, like, to them,
do you think these guys know the rivalry? Do you think Saliba knows the rivalry? Do you think Gabriel knows the rivalry? Do you think they know what is Sharp and Vodafone?
No, I think this goes. I'm just going to mention this back to my bad take. That Arteta is not ruthless. It starts with the manager, bro. I think he is not ruthless, and he doesn't pass his pass that on, and he can't handle.
He doesn't exude confidence.
Yeah, exactly. So
he doesn't like show on the pitch. Exactly. I want you to attack.
If he doesn't show it to his players not going to understand, because
but makes a good point. Like, why are they like playing like that, so reserved at their home? Yeah, he said, they've been murdering everyone left, right, center. They should go for it.
They should just wait.
And it's just like 3 days before that, you go to the San Siro and you smoke the Serie A leaders, Inter Milan, left, right, center. Like, Inter Milan didn't have a sniff. And the Inter Milan coach came out and said, this is probably the best team in Europe. There's no way we're going to... Why would you lack confidence? I don't understand. Like, it's just like he has a different mentality for the Champions League where, he says that we are not expected to win the Champions League anyway, boys. Go out there, express yourselves, play. But in the Premier League, you're expected to win. Oh, we have a 7-point lead. Protect it. He's a protagonist. That's what he is. He's a protagonist. He does.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
Chill.
And
next match, Ellen Road, relax.
And,
I don't need all this anger.
Don't kena smoke
and the thing, right, is about Arteta's system, right? I understand the system. It's a database analysis. They use a lot of data, right? So he probably has had a look at it and realized that over a 38-game span, this is the number of goals you need to score. This is the number of points you'll generate, which is fine, really fine. So he is basing. He probably had a look and decided. I think I spoke about this before. It's either I go down Klopp's Liverpool route, heavy metal, or I go down Mourinho's Chelsea, boring and dull. So he decided I have a better chance of winning the title by going down Mourinho's Chelsea's route. Perfect, right? Absolutely perfect. So he decided to make his defense very resolute. I got no issues with my defenders. Do you guys realize? Because the goals that they scored, right? United scored, right? A world issue. It can happen, bro. It will happen. And if it happens, we move on, right? So that's the reason why I believe that he has decided that, okay, I'm going to base it on off the ball situations. That means corner kicks, free kicks, dead ball situations. I'm going to use that to my advantage to try to score the goal, and I'm going to keep it tight at the back, and I'm going to try to win 1-0, or I'm going to win with a clean sheet, right? That's how Arsenal win most of their games. Do you guys agree? Now, the problem with this is when your attack is blunt and decides to have an off day, there are a lot of 0-0 draws, like Liverpool and Forest, and these are not the only two. Even earlier on in the season, there are a lot of 0-0 draws. And also, you become susceptible to worldies and goals just out of nowhere, there's a goal. Like what I spoke about earlier, Sobozalai's goal. XG-wise, even United that day was 0.7 something. They were not really, it wasn't a high XG game, but we still lost the game because there are worldies like that. And that's the fine line you are actually treading if you decide to have this kind of an approach. Okay? So you need to be a bit adaptable. So what happens when you have worldies? The worldies was called in the 49th minute. You still had time to change it up. To his benefit, he did change it up. He brought in Eze and everyone, but I just feel
four subs.
I just feel the mentality is already ingrained in the brains of the players. Like the first intention is to pass it sideways or play it safe, which contributed to the Zubimendi's mistake, which is why I agree with Haikal. It was a forced mistake. Saliba actually had a chance to play it out to Declan Rice, who was running into space in the middle. But what did he do? He was so scared that the ball will get intercepted in the middle that he decided to choose the easier route,
he didn't want to
which
try.
is which is he decided to pass to Zubimendi. And then what did Zubimendi's first intention come up to? I'm just going to pass it back to Raya. Let's reset. Anyway, we're leaving 1-0. Let's just reset. Let's run it to halftime. And that forced an error out of Arsenal, which is why I completely agree. It's not actually so simple. United forced us to make the pressure. Or to make the mistake. So I think Arteta needs to be a bit more adaptable. And I'm very, very critical of Arteta. I love him. I really do love him. You can ask whoever it is. I stand up for this guy. I fight so much of battles for this guy. But at the same time, when it's time to criticize, I need to criticize him because otherwise we will never win the major honours. And I think we need to be acceptable to it because I see quite a lot of Arsenal fans, they're talking about the VAR decisions and everything regarding the Martinez punching Jesus' head and all these guys. Personally, I don't think any of it. I just feel that if you put up a good account of yourself, refereeing decisions and VAR decisions will never come into questions and there won't be debates. The reason why you want to use that as a yardstick today is because we didn't win, right? So don't do that because I think that we have had our fair share of decisions that went our way. Semenyo, the whistle was blown when he was about to take it across. Mikel Merino against Aston Villa supposed to be sent off. It kind of evens out over a season. So I just think poor performance. I hope the rot stops. I really need it to stop because yeah, man, I personally don't know what the club or the fans will do if we don't do it this year.
Can say
Yeah,
One more game, just continue.
But I gotta ask Meet, is it worrying or not that your attackers are not really like producing right now? I mean, I'm worried for you guys, man, because you guys are not producing. Like
it's
Saka
so
couldn't do
weird,
anything.
bro.
Trossard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know why I say that, no, bro? Just like what I told you 3 days ago at San Siro, they play so beautiful, fluid football,
exactly.
bro. So that's why as a fan,
exactly.
right, I find it so hard. Like I'm watching, it's like a bipolar team, you know. Like one day they perform so well, and another day they decide to just stink up the joint. So
do
that's
you
the
think it's
reason
because
why
of the match? No,
sorry, go ahead.
No, do you think it's because of like the match congestion?
Yeah. No, man, I don't think so. It can't be coincidence that in the Champions League, every game they are performing like that. Like even Atletico Madrid at home was so nice to watch. It was beautiful, which is why I agree with what Wenger says. Because what Wenger says is that, bro, this team can do this. They just did this 3 days ago at San Siro. So what is happening? It's not a case where we can't do it or the attackers are not good or the attackers are not fluid. It's just that I feel they choose not to do it because they're so scared and worried, or that's how he just sets up his team in a very safe manner. So yeah, man, it's just a weird one. I really cannot comment on the attack. The attack in the league is stinky. The attack in the Champions League is really damn good. So
no lah, because Champions League also you got much more space to play lah, bro. Like
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Finish.
No, anything. Go ahead, no.
No, just saying. So Mid was asking for Arteta to be a bit more adaptable. Then maybe that's him being adaptable in games like this where he tries to protect the lead as opposed to doing the free-flowing soccer and trying. Maybe I do believe there is a bit of fear in him in terms of he wants the result lah. And there are games where he allows his team to play that free-flowing football. I don't think against United it was a case of him telling the team to drop back or anything of that nature. I think it's more of the team felt like at that point, maybe after the 1-0, it was good to... Because the first 25 minutes, Arsenal were dominating. Yeah. And then they got their goal. And then you felt like, after they scored, the energy wasn't quite the same. So yeah, I think Arteta's in a tough spot. But I wanted to ask, what would you consider at this point a successful season for Arteta? Is it the Premier League and the Premier League or the Champions League, or would a Carling Cup suffice?
Carling
bro,
Cup.
honestly,
they're so old, the name.
Yeah, bro. So, I mean, I can't be sitting on my high horse, not winning any trophy for the last 5 years and commenting to you saying that only Premier League or Champions League is acceptable. Of course, there's some expectations that are set at the start of the season, and I'm pretty sure the board who have injected so much of money into the squad said that we need to win the major honours given how close we have been over the last 4 years. So for me, if I'm going to mark him, it's definitely based on Premier League or Champions League, but he has to win one of the domestic cups as well. So for me, it's one major plus one domestic cup is my target for him, either the Premier League or Champions League. I know Champions League, I don't know where a lot of my buddies get their confidence from, but they are all telling me Champions League. I just believe Champions League is a very tough thing to win. You need heritage, you need to have credit in the bank, you need to actually pay your dues over years. Man City paid their dues over several years before they actually got their Champions League title. So Champions League is a very tough nut to crack. And the really, really good teams usually turn up the burner towards the latter stage of the competition.
Yes, I was just going to say.
I have a question for you. Like, okay, just say you were talking about, Arteta has to deliver, right? And then just say this season you guys are currently still in a very favorable position. It's still in your hands in that sense. For whatever reason, he bottles it badly. But he wins the Champions League, do you
Statue.
still trust the process, or would you still want him gone?
Statue. You win Champions League, you get a statue. There's no other thing,
but will you
bro.
still want him at the club, given that if he has
100.
bottled it again, that
No,
means
doesn't.
he would.
If he wins the Champions League for me, right, bro, is you go into a very divine group of people within the Arsenal history, heritage, whatever it is, the DNA, because we have never touched it before. You have done something that nobody has done. So for me,
that would mean like, okay, definitely, okay, that would be a great achievement, but that would mean it's another year whereby you guys have finished second, and of course, the Champions League is a holy grail, definitely, but that would mean him not being able to complete the job again. But although he won it's like Rafa Benitez, right? Like Benitez won the Champions League, but he had a shit season. We finished fifth, I think, which we were quite sure that he wasn't going to get us the title. So after that, we moved on. So do you think that with that parallel, should you guys let him go, or it's because he won because nowadays I feel like even for Liverpool, right? We'll touch on it later. It feels like because of what you did last season, we are supposed to believe you moving forward, although we know at the back of our mind that you cannot deliver. And then it's just like on the basis that, oh, we must be thankful you helped us get something. Because if he doesn't win the league, it feels like it's the fourth year. Will he ever get it done? So you cannot win the Champions League 3 times in a row unless you're Madrid, right? So just say if he wins the Champions League this season, there's a possibility or probability he doesn't next. So it goes back to focusing on the league. So can he get it done again at the 5th time of asking? So that is why I was wondering if would you still keep him if he bottles the league but wins the Champions League? But you gave your answer, so fair enough, man. I can understand that when you win the Champions League, it's difficult to let go of the manager, right?
I just ask Mif lah, if they bottle the league, right? Do you think that then after that, whatever the fear that they had in the league, right? Well, then suddenly now they're like, oh shit, we lost the league. Then you suddenly transfer to the Champions League, and then they start playing like with a bit of fear and like not like their usual selves. I think it might happen, the pressure will be like, oh fuck, we need to win this. Then they will start to.
Let's not even talk about the Champions League, bro. I think if we go on April 18th, April 18th is playing in my mind every single day. Every single day I think about April 18th. April 18th is the day that we go to Etihad. If we go to the Etihad needing a result, I just don't beg my boys to do it. I hope they do it, but I don't beg my boys to do it. There are another group of Arsenal fans. Some of those in my group, they want to win the league on April 18th at the Etihad. So they want a buffer good enough to win the league. So you see, there's two different spectrum of fans. For me, the target that I have set is you go 5 points, just 5 to 6 points clear on April 18th, because after that we play West Ham, Fulham, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. These 5 games, and we have 3 at home. We should be fine for those.
You go with drop 5 points against Burnley.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's a favorable run after that. But I think
this week also they might probably drop.
Yeah, so I just think April 18th is what I set my target as. But when you add in the Champions League factor and everything, I think morale, confidence plays a huge part. If you let something like the lead that you have now slip, then going into a Champions League semi-finals against Real Madrid or PSG is a tough task, man, because mentality is such an important thing. That being said, Arteta is paid. I mean, I know we don't like to put price tags and all, and I understand that, but he's the second highest paid manager in the league. Bro, when people, that means you are there's some expectations, right? All of us work in different lines, and when we are paid certain salary, we are expected to perform at certain level. We are expected to cope with the pressure and everything. So I just feel that he needs to do better. As fans, I can come here today and sit down and say, I'm scared. But he cannot be saying that, you see. He cannot
be saying that.
Yeah, he cannot. Oh my God. Cannot be such a protagonist every single time. Can I ask you guys, is there ever a need to play Zubimendi and Rice in a midfield against Nottingham Forest away? It's like unnecessary, right? Why can't you play Zubimendi at the base and Eze and Odegaard in front. It will
Because
naturally push the
his
opponent's line back.
mentality, right? His
Because
mentality that
Well, he's
okay,
in
always
his
defense first.
I
time,
remember
those two are
when
his best midfielders.
you guys
Yeah.
before the season, before last season, right? I think the year before, you guys played really good attacking football.
2022.
When last season was the one that people were complaining about, why is Arteta going backwards? Like it's more safe and all of that, and then you guys didn't win, but you guys were closer. So I feel like maybe he feels like he's tried the attacking thing, it didn't really work out. He feels like the defensive thing might be a bit more like you said, right? Data, everything is data oriented nowadays. So that might be the reason because if he plays Rice and Zubimendi and wins a big game, he will feel the confidence to play them and know that he can get a result. But of course, it didn't turn out that way. But maybe that is his thinking is these guys are good to get the 3 points, right? With that defensive solidarity, if you get just one goal, you guys win the game and the 3 points. So I think maybe that is his mindset.
Do you guys think he's doing this because he's worried about the injuries that Arsenal were facing at that point? Because if it is right, it's weird because like you guys are so stacked now, sir. Like I look at your bench, right?
A
I'm
lot
so
of
scared
cover.
of your bench, yeah. Like
Hey,
you
mate,
have cover at every
He's scared.
position.
Actually,
yeah.
It's not to
you're
do with
right.
injuries. He's just scared of the
it's
fear
really
of
irrational
not
fears, though.
winning. Yeah,
It's
Right.
irrational fears at this point, sir.
yeah.
It's like
Right.
you can be dealt several aces in like a poker game, bro. But if you do not know how to play your cards at the right time,
Yeah.
you still will lose the game. It's
Yeah.
something like that. You can have depth only comes into play when the utility of the depth is used at the optimal level. You need to be able to know when to use it, which is why I see like it's been 4 games since Eze even started. I understand against United, I understand against Liverpool, he wants to be a bit more conservative. But Nottingham Forest away, and then you come back and then we ask ourselves, why did it end up 0-0? You could have started Eze. Profiling of the player is extremely important as well. You need to play the correct players in the correct position. Look at United. They are day and night now. Why? Did anything change hugely? What, is Michael Carrick a magician? No, it has just been 1 week since he has been
Profiling.
around. But what has he done? He has done excellent profiling. He has played players in their correct position
He did
and
simple things, yeah.
utilize them according to their strengths to minimize their
Yeah.
weakness. And look at how
Yes.
much it shows on the pitch. So this is what I'm asking for. I'm asking for correct profiling of your players. You realize that Eze is a kind of player. Eze can't be on the wing. He's not a touchline winger. He
Yeah, I
plays
feel
on the
like
half
there's
space.
a problem with you guys now. Like when
Yeah.
Eze has been really poor. Let's face it, Eze has been
Yeah.
poor in terms of the signing there is. But I do not blame it on Eze because he feels like when you need Trossard to get a bit of rest, or maybe Trossard and Martinelli are not performing, then they put Eze on the left and expect him to be good. We know where Eze did his best job at Palace, right? It's more central. It's just that I think now Odegaard is his captain. He doesn't want to outrightly drop Odegaard, and then that's why he plays Eze on the left, and I don't think it's really working out.
Yeah, because like what I said, Eze actually thrives most in the half space between the attack and the, right in front of the back line of the opponent. And I do understand that Crystal Palace is a completely different ball game where they hardly have the ball most of the time and they play on transition, and he fits very well with Mateta, etc. At Arsenal is a bit different. But then you need to ask yourself, then why did you spend the 68 million? You didn't realize that you were going to dominate most of the games? It's a lot of money, we are very critical of our owners. They have spent a lot of money. 68 million has been spent. So when you spend the money, what was going through at the back of your mind on how you're going to utilize Eze? Because you clearly know that you're going to... Yeah,
they didn't want to
I
give
think
Spurs
they were thinking
Honestly,
about the social media post to Spurs already.
Bro, do you know I feel so sad for Eze because if he played for Spurs now,
he
he
should have
probably would
joined
be in the
us.
World Cup squad. He
It's
probably would
true.
make the World Cup.
No, it's true,
Yeah,
guys.
true.
If Eze had joined Spurs, he would be in Xavi Simon's position where you're
Balling
playing
out.
every
Every
fucking
week.
game. The team is going through you. The team is looking at you to literally unlock defenses and all that. He would have been that guy. He would have been perfect for him.
Which
But
is why I feel it's all good giving the leaks to and like giving the banter to Spurs fans and everything. But I mean, look at what we have done to the guy. He can't make it to the World Cup squad. There's no way he's making it to the World Cup squad. He would have benefited Spurs as much. I know they are our rivals, etc. But we want to see a baller continue to flourish in the Premier League. That's what I would want to see. But you took him away. I clearly thought you had a plan. There was no, there just doesn't seem to be any plan. So yeah, man, guys. Overall, I'm just disappointed, and I hope that we can turn it around this weekend because I think
still doesn't hope it happens.
Yeah, if the Rock continues, then it's peak. I wanted to just add one more last thing about United. I told you boys, man, Haikal and Ish, United are built. They're really good, boys. I really liked United. I loved Bruno Fernandes. It pained me, but I loved how they played. Martinez, Maguire, Bruno, Kobe Mainu with that pass that caused the Cunha's goal. He kind of sent Declan Rice back to West Ham, and everything. So I don't usually say that often, but he was so good. And it made me happy because I feel early on there was a question asked in the pod where do you stick by Michael Carrick or not? Guys, I'm just pleading with you, please stick with him. Give him the keys. Okay, I know it's only 2 games, right? So it's very easy to be reactionary, right? And everything. But guys, this is a young manager. He's coming up. He's going to make mistakes along the way. He will learn from that. And I just love the way that he has galvanized the whole team. The big question is, this weekend, Fulham at home, a well-coached Marco Silva's team, who are not going to be like a City and Arsenal playing on the like the ascendancy and bring the game to you. What is he going to do? I think he's going to come out good. And I honestly think I got some United fans messaging me about title race and everything. So
calm the fuck down.
Relax, guys, relax.
Honestly,
relax.
My friend Pradeep texted me yesterday. Okay, he texted me yesterday. He said, actually, 12 points, right? It's very achievable.
Relax.
So what if it happens? I'm like,
this is why sometimes good things shouldn't happen to these guys. See,
bro, you go send them the
and then they're
Hilton
talking
link
about
now.
title race. But
That is the actual bad take. Sorry, that is the actual. I got to shoot my shot. That is the actual bad take. Okay, guys,
I disagree.
Chill, relax.
I disagree when Meat said like some, but of course it's like because when you say VAR decisions don't matter, I felt it mattered. It would have changed the game. I think Arsenal would have won. But I wanted to ask a neutral party in Kelvin and Nitin, if you guys saw it, the shove on the head by Lisandro Martinez, should that have been a red or not?
Kevin, let you go first.
With my love of VAR, I don't think they will have made the right decision. Personally, I think, I don't know lah. I feel like it should be a red lah. All these things are just. It's so common. It's common sense to me.
Nitin, do you feel it was a red?
I feel like I don't know if you just can't do stuff like that. Like you shouldn't be able to do stuff like that.
As a neutral fan, I felt that it was a red. I think if
it was
that,
a red,
that red card had happened, I feel like Arsenal would have won the game.
As a United fan, I felt it was a red.
I felt it was a red.
It was funky. I don't understand why VAR did not go to it. And is it because the ball is out of play? So next time the ball is out of
play.
So next time the ball is out of play, I punch somebody in the face because it's not in the.
Apparently, it's because he was. I mean, if you're talking about like what people are saying, because it's like he's in the motion, right? But of course, arms can't be swung. Like, Licha, you gotta control your
this Argentinian guys.
blood,
You remember just now when Nitin said the maybe outside fans might feel that Romero is this reckless guy. It's the same thing with this Martinez. It's like just unnecessary. I hope McAllister also starts to become dirty, but he's too soft for this sort of things. But yeah, so I felt it was a red. So that was that. I felt it would have been a different game if the red card was given. I think it was it 1-1 at that point of time? Or
it was 1-1. Yeah.
1-1, right?
Sorry, before we
2-1. Don't go.
Before we go to the before we go to the prediction, I just wanted to ask everyone. And especially me. Did you guys feel the Maguire and the Dogu's goal or Maguire's handball and supposedly Dogu's handball? Do you think it was a handball or what do you guys?
I don't think so. I don't.
It was
think
natural position. And like Dogu one, bro, like it's honestly, I do not see the handball. Like it was when his hands was at his side, right? And the Maguire one, like I think he was really going down. Like, how do you expect him to fall like that? Like how you gonna start like that? How it don't make sense. What like it's, but I've seen it being given against us as well in the past.
Yeah.
That's the problem right there. The inconsistency.
Correct, the inconsistent, but it was technically natural position. And you guys know that if whatever, even if it's my team, right? If I think it's unfair, I'm gonna tell you it's unfair.
They should stop this term whereby it's called natural position.
What is a natural position, right? But the Dogu one, like I don't think Dogu one was handball at all. But I mean, you cannot take. You imagine it got ruled out because of handball, which
it's pity for the goal. The
it's
goal
not even that, bro. Like it's, to be honest, like his hands were here, at the different angles show different things, right? Some ankles completely no hand at all. It just touches his thigh. And then but I think both. But only thing I do not agree with for the Martinez one, because even being a United fan, I think he was damn stupid. I was texting in the group chat, right? Like, why are you doing this? Like there were times also he would like try to 2-foot, just trying to like do this kind of things during the game.
Yeah.
You all have had 2 games where you all should have had players sent off.
Oh, that's true.
This is just my opinion, huh? So
that's
why,
bro. Brown envelope. Come on,
So Carrick must have brown envelopes.
Yeah, Kel.
It's Fergie. She's behind the scenes.
That's why he smiled so widely last game. Kel, do you think it was a handball for both the incident?
No.
Nit?
No, not handball at all.
Mid, what do you think? How do you feel?
Do you feel either one?
The Maguire one, the Dogu one, I don't think it was a handball. It's a bit tough, but it's going to be ridiculous to not let in the goal and disallow that goal for that. I wouldn't do that. I'll be angry. I'll be so pissed off. It was Arsenal side, right? The Maguire one reminded me a bit of, I don't know whether Mehdi remember Odegaard at Anfield.
Oh yeah.
The one that basketball Mo Salah one. So that went our way. So I kind of understand that. But the only thing about the Maguire one was that it affected the shot. The shot was affected. That means Marino took the shot, and because of that hand, it was affected. But again, I think VAR played it correctly, because you only go to VAR when there's a clear and obvious error that you want to overturn. You don't go and scrutinize every small details and everything. So overall, that's how VAR should be done. You don't re-referee the game, right? You just, big decisions that are wrong, you go and revisit them. So I think both are not handballs.
I think if Dorgu's goal was a scrap, right? The VAR would have been like, handball.
But I'm asking because again, this might be a bad take. But I'm asking because
full of
the reason why we are talking about this is because of the inconsistency in refs in the league. So I think
he will never stop.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a while. That's why you always have this conversation. So I was just bringing it up to let everyone know. The reason why this is happening is because the refs and the VARs has been so inconsistent and most of the time bad, and that's why we're still talking about it. So that's why I wanted to bring it up, and that's about it.
So
prediction time,
guys. That's for that game. Let's predict the game. What do we want to do first? Okay, let's do the United game first.
Arsenal first,
game.
United game Then we can transition to game.
Okay. United. Okay.
Okay, so United play Fulham. Are United home or away?
United home.
United
home. Trafford.
Man U at home. I think Man U will beat Fulham 2-0. And my star man for that game will be Mbemo.
I'm going 2-1, guys, United, because I don't think it's going to be an easy game at all. But my star man is Mbemo as well. So United 2, Fulham 1.
I'm going 1-1.
Okay, go.
Bruno Starman.
I'm going gonna be a bit bold this one. I'm gonna go 3-1 for United. Starman to be Bruno.
Same for me. I'm going 3-1 United. Starman Bruno.
Wow, I love the beliefs. First time, man.
Yeah,
Guys,
because
for
manager
me.
change already.
Bro, when you're playing well and you feel good, I'll go for menu, bro.
Yeah, feel good, man.
Yeah.
Feel
guys,
good, feel good.
I feel like
just
Meat is going to say
not to brag, not to brag, but I have got all my United predictions spot on since the
so. This is
Wolves
gonna
game,
be
and I
There you
have been
go.
correct. I predicted y'all to beat City. I predicted y'all to beat Arsenal. I think y'all drop points here, man. I think Fulham get a draw,
Fair enough.
and I think it's going to be 1-1.
Fair enough, fair
And
enough.
my star man is going to
Nostradamus.
be.
Harry Wilson.
I was thinking of that. I'm going to go Bruno Fernandes.
So there you have it. Let's see. For
Why cannot wish us victory, bro, Mitra? You have always been right.
No,
for
actually,
once, there's
I
no
was
one that
thinking, but
predicted
No, I
Man
know,
U
I
lose.
understand. No, like even
Bro,
I was saying why I put 2-1 is because
Don't
I
let
know
this
it's going to be
Hilton
like that.
fellow talk you out of it.
Hilton fellow.
Yeah. 1-1. He say already. Same as me,
Okay,
Bruno
what's-
some more.
$8. Anyone
What's the
wants to
next
buy
one?
$8 Hilton pillow? Let me know.
Don't, bro. We are not earning anything from this. Don't promote, bro.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
promote.
okay.
Please. We're not.
Nitin and Kel, who were your star men again?
Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno.
I'll send it to you, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro, I'm also writing it down.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Arsenal's next game. This is a big one for both Meat and Kelvin.
Ooh.
Both
Wait.
ends of the table, both need the points.
Damn.
So Kelvin, what's your prediction? Because you want them to not stop the rot at Ellen
Hey, you
Road.
tell me your prediction first, Amit. You just tell me. You go.
Oh, it's tough, but I think Arsenal will win this. I feel
Yeah.
that it's going to be one of those scrappy shit again, and then we're going to jam our way to a win. I feel that it's going to be 1-0 Arsenal. And my star man is Gabriel.
Oh, I'm going for y'all to win 2-1. My star man is Gabriel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
At
What
least it's
the?
another
Because I
defensive.
know our weaknesses, and our weaknesses are headers and all these defending headers, set pieces. They're gonna get us. It's guaranteed.
I think it'll be a 2-0 win for Arsenal. I think
Mm.
Saka is a star man. Somewhere down this season, I feel he has to step up. Maybe this is the game. That's
I
what
just
I
feel
feel.
it's not spoken about enough, man. Like I just
think
feel
we
that the
did,
spotlight.
we did talk about this one of the episodes. If
No,
I'm not
I
wrong,
mean generally. I'm not sure why pundits don't pick up on it. Maybe because of the
English,
World
bro.
Cup year. Yeah, I think it's the
English,
World Cup
and then
year. Yeah.
yeah. So each Heikel, Nitin, your predictions for this
Wow.
game.
I am going Leeds 1, Arsenal 3. Gabriel is my
One more Gabriel. There's 3 Gabriel already.
bro, it's like you know what's gonna happen. A corner. You know, I was like so worried last game, you know. Every time there's a corner, I was like, fuck, here we go again. And I felt fear, I was feeling fear every time there was a corner,
Kelvin,
You
are
know
you
when-
guys good at these defending set pieces, or you guys ass? Oh,
Why
man.
do you think I put Gabriel? If we were good,
It's gonna be
we are
long,
fucked.
man.
We
You know, I was
cannot.
watching the Arsenal game with my Arsenal friends, right, against United. And then when we went 2-1 down, one of them commented saying, just pray that we got 2 more corners coming our way.
It's crazy, lah.
That mentality has to get out, man. Oh
Before
my
Eichel
God.
and Nitin gives their predictions, right? So with this, I spoke to you guys also, right? So I was out of town over last week. So I was at this sports bar in Bali. And then surprisingly, there were more Arsenal fans than United fans at this sports bar. So it's not like a Arsenal dedicated sports bar whatsoever. Every time Arsenal got a corner, the expectations from the fans was crazy. It was like, they were so crazy. And in particular, there are 2 guys in front of me that, so one of them was an Arsenal kid, and then the other was his friend who was supporting Arsenal as well. So 1-0, all good, happily. They were like chasing each other, beers, and then chill out with the food. And then it was 1-1, and it was 2-1. And the guy ordered more chicken wings for himself at 2-1. I think he was like stress eating. And his friend on the other side was holding the menu for about good 20 minutes. he didn't order anything. He was just looking at the menu. Then he watched the game, looking at the menu.
The
For
sweat.
a good 20 minutes, he didn't even eat or didn't even order anything. By the end of the game, they were like just finishing up their chicken wings at full time. Straight away, they walk out, paid the bill, and left the place. So I was surprised at how much. Oh, one thing though, people, when Gyökeres did his madness, the Arsenal fans, when he
Clearance,
at the place, they were some of them standing up and pointing the middle finger at the screen, all crazy, man. So Haikal and Nitin, your predictions for the Leeds and
Nate,
Arsenal
bro,
game.
go first, bro.
Arsenal 2, Leeds 0 as my prediction, and I will go with. Man, I can only see Gabriel Social. But you know what? Fuck it, I'll go Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, oh.
Yeah, fuck it.
Wow, this is a tough one. I really wanted to go your way, Kel. But I think
it's
Arsenal
okay. I know what's coming. Yeah.
Honestly,
Sorry,
honestly, I was going to go 1-1. Honestly, but I think it's going to be Arsenal 2-1. My star man is going to be
Nonto.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, Nonto. So there you guys have it. 6 out of 6 for Arsenal.
Nonto.
Let's see if the rot stops or the rot continues. But from what we see, it will be stopped at Ellen Road. So which brings us to our next game, Kelvin's team. Leeds played Everton. The reason why we're recording this a bit later is because we wanted this game to wrap up as well. So this happened this morning. So it was a draw game. Kevin, what do you make of this game? Did Leeds deserve anything more than that 1 point?
Well, if you ask me in the first 45 minutes, I'll say, yes, we deserve all 3 points. You ask me for the second half, I'll be like, we got damn lucky to come out with 1 point. So, in essence, it was a game of 2 halves. But what I want to bring everyone's attention to is, it's very simple. This game will just highlight one thing. Daniel Farke is not an elite manager. I say he done well, but it clear cut. This game has shown that this guy has got a lot to learn still, which he will not learn.
Another job that I can apply.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm okay with him, but I'm just saying. Imagine you spend the whole second half on your 18-yard box, like defending for your life.
Yeah.
And then the certain players have run out of steam already. Like, you're supposed to make these substitutions at 70 minutes. Everyone in the Leeds fan base was like, make the substitutions. Nope. He brought on one player. Then everybody was like, where's the rest? He brought all the rest on at after we let go. We let go one from that Thierry Barry or whatever his name is.
Barry.
Yeah, Barry. Then he brought on all these players on the 80th, 81st, 82nd minute, around that.
Slightly too late.
Then we got better a bit and then nearly snatched the game.
Almost.
But I wasn't confident. But I'm not. So, I mean, now you ask me now, I'm like, I come up with the point, I'm fine. I mean, because I wish we had 3, but we still have 2 games in between us and West Ham. So that is always good. 1 point ahead of Nottingham Forest, which is also good. But overall, I just feel that this game was there for the taking, but we decided in the second half that
why is it the managers not wanting to make substitution earlier? Cannot understand
so that's why when Mid was talking about Arsenal, right? Why these guys don't go for it? I was like, yeah, my manager also is a dickhead lah. In this sense.
I think
bro, bring on your players. Put the pressure on them. They already punch it already. They stop pressing in the 60 plus minute. You can see they're dead on their feet already. Just bring on certain players and try to push on. So after we brought on Bonanote, Longstaff, Okafor, suddenly you could see, we started the momentum
pushing
from
shifting. Yeah,
it just shifted not much, but it.
But so
imagine
late,
if we
86th minute you bring on
it's slightly
for what?
too late Slightly too late.
Yeah.
Like, you want to change the game,
Shouldn't you bring like 85th minute, like maybe youngsters and like, give them
No.
like 10 minutes?
No, 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 no.
late lah.
No, I'm saying like
youngsters, yeah.
but what I'm saying is like normally 85th minute you like give youngsters a chance
And like you
stuff
are
like
already
that,
winning like 4-5
but
nils.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
But Daniel Fark will never bring on youngsters. So this guy is known for not giving youngsters a chance. So
Oh damn.
don't like if Nitin has like eyes for want to see Harry Gray play any game for them, trying to like reunite their brothers. Harry Gray is not coming on ever. He was never coming on this season, yeah. So he's just like that. He's stuck in his ways. So that's why I'm just saying my shout for Nonto now looks like crazy. Because he hates Nonto. Yeah.
But,
So Nonto is never gonna like, yeah.
But to be fair, a point away to Everton's a good point.
It's
man.
fine. I'm taking it. Yeah. But the caveat was the game was there for the taking. We could have like pushed on. We could have.
It was.
I mean, had we like gone 1-1, but we were like attacking, like trying to get a second goal, I'd be like, fair enough lah. I'm like, okay. But then we had a glorious chance in the first half, hit the bar. So no hypotheticals.
I was about to say that also, the
Hypotheticals.
Calvert Lewin one, right?
Yeah. Calvert Lewin one. So if that had gone in, I'd be like
Turning
different
point.
story already. Yeah.
He was stunned, man. He hit the ball. He was like at the side. He was like, what the?
He was like, I thought that was his moment.
Yeah,
so close
man.
to scoring against his old club and then doing the Adebayo
His old
run
club.
to the
So that's why I still have a semblance of hope against Arsenal, no? We are going to be sneaky in a sense that their set pieces, I think, are going to murder us, but I think we are going to have a bit of chance. Our long throws might cause a bit of chaos, but they defend quite well.
Yeah, and I have to give Ellen Road some credit also. I've seen matches there where the crowd can really carry the team.
I think there's
I've been there, so I know that is an actual thing. That is a thing. Yeah, they will turn the tide for us.
I think Arsenal playing in the Champions League also might give you guys something in the game. Who does Arsenal play in the Champions League?
Kairat Almaty.
Oh, bro, sorry, nothing will be given.
They're gonna play their second team for that one.
They already qualified.
Norgard
they
will
qualified,
play.
so no need to bother.
Kepa will play. So for Everton though, it's now 5 game winless at this Hickory Dock Stadium. Hickory Dock Stadium. I think the team was booed off at halftime.
First half.
Right, in the first half.
They were booed off.
So positive, because I think at one point they were really in the ascendancy and then their form has just fell to where Everton should be lah. I mean, without disrespecting
Moyes is a good manager. So he changed it in the second half, and after that, Fuck just didn't know what to do. Like he just matched us, and then that's why I'm saying Fuck is not an elite manager. He doesn't know what to do. Like when certain things happen.
These are the things, like in 2026, we are hearing that Moyes has made a halftime switch, and then we have teams like ours that sometimes do not have a good half and then come out second half playing the exact same way. I don't understand. But good on Barry as well. Barry, I think, is his 4th goal in 5 games, I think. So glad for the guy. I think he had a really slow start. And then
shout out for FPL.
Oh yeah, you have him in your FPL.
No. I'm just saying he's a good shout out.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
Right.
Good week, bro.
For
his FPL.
Robbie.
Wow, my FPL is shit luck.
It's okay. Keep up.
I mean, just another word on Everton. Also, Grealish is out. Looks like he might be out for a long time.
I think he's done for this season.
He's done for the season.
3 months, right?
Yeah, so it's a big loss for David Moyes. Because you think about the quality drop, right? When you talk about NDI and Grealish, and then below them you're talking about Dwight McNeil. So I mean the quality drop is very apparent at Everton. So they might struggle, but every team has got a few days to kind of bolster their squad. So let's see what happens.
Braithwaite is back though. Braithwaite is a very good defender.
Yeah.
Second half you could see there was a difference.
As for Leeds, Kevin, are you guys in for any players with 4 days left to go in the?
I mean, we are linked to Straun Larsen. Which I don't think we are going to get. I think it's near impossible.
Difficult move too.
We are the only ones with the bid, but I think once Mateta moves, then all the dominoes fall. He's gone.
Mateta, I heard last was Forest, right?
Nottingham Forest.
Forest.
I like the look of Stan Larson, though, especially from last season.
He's good. He's good. Decent.
Yeah.
If you give him good service.
No, it seems like if he goes
And
to
he's a
like
big,
a
and he's a
Palace
big
or
striker
something.
as well, right?
Good in the
Yeah.
air, good Premier League experience.
Yeah.
Hopefully can hit the ground running.
I don't know if
all
I
that
mentioned
crap,
it. His agent is a Leeds fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I read that actually.
So
Yeah.
You
He's
didn't
Yeah.
mention.
season ticket holder.
here we go soon lah.
It's okay. I'm
Leeds
sure I
fan.
did, but whatever.
So
What do you guys?
for that game, yeah, you
Sorry,
have
I want
something
to
else
ask you,
to-
what do you guys think about this whole thing about fans in the stadium booing at halftime? Because at Emirates
think-
there
Yeah,
was
fine.
boos at halftime as well.
Ridiculous.
There were boosts, right? Emirates. I was going to ask you, man.
Yeah,
just now.
I think
Emirates
it's
there were
okay,
boos,
man.
and bro, but at halftime you think it's okay?
Support your
I
team.
just
I
feel like
think it's okay. I think fans have the right. The second you pay the
Mhm.
amount that's, for example, Spurs and Arsenal fans, the amount of money that they pay to go and watch these games, I think they can do what they want. But of course, there's limits. Not do what you want. Fucking throw bottles
Throw
on the pitch,
bottle.
all that crap, all. But
All
expressing your feelings, I think people
Okay,
need
fair
to
enough, yeah.
also kind of wake up. I don't think booing is like, I mean, it's just a way of showing disappointment. It's not like the end of the world where boo, everybody's fucking burning the pitch and all that. I mean, it's just a boo to let the team know that wasn't quite enough, and we're
Unacceptable
not happy lah.
standard.
I think it's okay. I think booing, like I think it's sometimes taken a bit too seriously. Like you're allowed to boo, man. The team playing like shit, fucking can boo them. It's okay.
I still think it
Yeah.
doesn't happen like over just 45 minutes. It's like an accumulation of
Yeah,
unhappiness.
the last 3-4 results. I don't think it's just a.
minus this Arsenal game, right? There are some boos at the Emirates or something. But for the rest of the clubs, I feel like it's been an accumulation of unhappiness. For example, like Everton, for example, if they are winless at home for 5 games, that means there are 5 games where their fans have went and not seen them get the result. So I think it's just feelings being displayed over time. And like Nitin said, I think you pay. It doesn't necessarily mean you can do whatever the hell you wish to, but it's just an expression, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's like if players are super affected by it, they need to check their mental state because, like, it's
Check
not
their
that
bank
big a
account.
deal for me.
It's
But
part
it
of the
should,
job,
it should,
lah.
it should. To me, it should boost them, right? They should
Yeah,
like,
let
yeah,
me
our
prove
fans
you
are
wrong.
booing. Like, let me prove you.
Yeah, like, let me
That should be
fucking do
the
something to get the crowd
reaction
going.
because I feel as a United fan, we got loud boos but also equally loud cheers. So I'm okay with it as well. Like if you're a player, you hear your fans booing. That's actually like at halftime. At halftime, you want them to boo you at the end when you're already done with the game and you lost, for example. I rather they do it at halftime, then your players like, sialah, why the hell our fans are booing us?
But I get
guys.
Meat's point in a way, as in
Yeah.
but I get, you know why? Because I remember like when we one of there was a Champions League final, right, for Liverpool at 3-0 down at halftime. The fans could have did that because we were absolutely horrendous, but the fans chose to continue to sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" and everything. By the end of the game, it was 3-3. So it can work either way, I guess. Like if you're booed, maybe you feel like fuck lah, that's it lah. But if maybe
So I'm expecting Arsenal fans to boo them in the 45 minutes and the 90 minutes. Ellen Road.
Oh, I was
Hey,
damn
mate,
shocked when
the
I
Arsenal game last
realized
week-
that they booed at Emirates. I was
Yeah.
so shocked when
Full time also, you
I
know.
mean,
yeah,
I mean, like,
for
guys,
you
what
guys quite
the-
weird lah.
Full time
Yeah,
kena
it's so
boo,
weird.
bro. Like
it's
I
your first
was like,
loss
what
at
the
home,
fuck, man?
and like you
At
go
home.
and boo the
What?
team is quite weird lah. I just feel lah, for me.
I think going back to the United game and Arsenal, like with regards to your point, I feel like Arsenal fans have been very emotional after that defeat. Like you now say it, right?
Yeah,
Like they booed. It's just one game. I don't understand why
No, bro.
they've done that. You can lose any game, right?
I think it comes back to your earlier point. It's actually a build-up. We have been emotional and volatile throughout the whole season. That's why every small thing is starting to trigger us to the great extent. It's not healthy, but that's how it is. That's the mental
Mentality,
state of play.
guys. Come on. Yeah.
So let's go Leeds against Arsenal. we've predicted that already. So let's see what happens at Ellen Road for that game. So that's all. The Liverpool have not.
Don't think you
Somehow
can run.
Liverpool have not played this.
Don't think you can run.
I was away in Indonesia, so nothing much happened.
Yeah, but then you watch the game, the Arsenal game we watch lah.
Don't think you can run.
Wait, but that was so justified. You know the Liverpool and who Liverpool played Bournemouth, right? Liverpool played Bournemouth was the day I was like, it was what time was the game? I think 1:30 or something. I was like, should I go somewhere to watch it, or should I just watch it on my phone in the hotel room, right? I'm so glad that I watched it in the hotel room because the result, Liverpool lost to Bournemouth 3-2. Another week, another defeat, another winless week for
Slot
Liverpool.
out.
Arne Slot has to be out. So like I said, just from the interview, fresh off the interview for this Arne Slot job.
Applied already, bro.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Okay. Or is this your resume now? Is this your?
So okay, for the Liverpool board that have, if you are watching, I would like to put up my case to be the new manager of the Liverpool Football Club. In case you guys didn't catch it, let's fucking sack the guy lah, dude. Let's pull the plug,
What's
cut
happening,
the
man?
wire,
What's happening, man?
shave the ball fraud again. Do what you have to do. It's been bad. Okay, from like my perspective, I don't have much to.
The ball fraud is crazy.
Yeah, I don't have much to go about. Like as with other weeks as well, right? My issue with Arne Slot and this Liverpool team, of course, there are those who will say, if the players don't play properly, then because the first goal, Van Dijk again with his nonchalant nonsense, that has to go. You can blame the wind, you can blame the snow, you can blame anything. It's your job to put the ball out. You did not put because he had an option to block the guy from getting to the ball. He had the option to just tap the ball out to let it go for a corner and deal with it later. His option was the fashionable thing that he wanted to do. Hook it with the side of his foot, let the ball go the other way. He's done it plenty of times. When he pulls off, it looks great, right? He didn't do it. We concede once. And then here is my point one of beef with the manager. In that goal, Joe Gomez was injured.
Oh my God!
And then it took Liverpool 7 minutes to address that injury. You know that Joe Gomez is made out of glass. If he's lying down, it means it's over for him. It took 7 minutes for him to address that fact, and within that 7 minutes, the second goal went in. How are you not addressing these things? You should know your players well. How long have you been in the club? This is like the second season in, right? And then even before you came in, when whoever handed the squad to you would have told you that, okay, guys, look, this guy is made out of glass. You can sell him for $8 like the Hilton pillow if you want to. You should do it. You should know that down, okay, sub him out. And then who are we bringing on? Endo. We are bringing in fucking Endo in 2026, who was a stopgap measure for us when we didn't get Caicedo, right?
Did you have someone else?
Andy Robertson has played in like the defense before, or drop Ryan Gravenberch back and bring in Curtis Jones. He's like a Bournemouth
save
game.
Robertson,
This new boy.
My guy Robertson, I don't talk about him.
He needs to stay fit for Tottenham.
And then 2 goals went in. So like I don't have to break down so much of the game because it is like every other week of talking about Liverpool possession all the way, not creating enough, go down a goal, then chase the game, get back on level terms, and then be naive, and then concede a goal, and then lose. It's like the same almost every other week.
So sorry, was Salah involved in this game?
Yeah, Salah played. Salah had a
He had a poor game for me.
Yeah, awful.
I didn't watch this game, so I'm just curious.
So he started out in front because he Slot played like 4-2-2-2. So he started out with the other useless fellow that I know, Cody Gakpo. So imagine
formation
Salah
they call it the 4-2-2 looks like a dick.
Oh yeah. So the dig was mounted at the very top by the ultimate dig in Liverpool, which is Cody Gakpo. So I have no idea. So okay, you can start whichever way you want, right? 4-2-2-2, whatsoever rubbish you want to play. But Bournemouth quickly figured it out. I think for a good 10 minutes, Liverpool had a great start to the game. Like the Salah was played well, the interchange play was great. After 20 minutes, I think Bournemouth figured it out. It took up to half time before he made any sort of tweaks. So it's long for Slot lah. Okay, I see a lot of fans online asking Slot to be out. I'm one of you guys as well, but I will not take the disrespect that Slot knows nothing about. Okay, here's how I put it. Remember Ancelotti at Madrid, right? Before he had Kylian Mbappe, he could work that group of players. He won the Champions League. I think he won the league as well. You bring in Mbappe, you thought the squad is going to get stronger. Madrid was trophyless last season. And I believe that is exactly what's going on with Slot. The natural progression is you are a big club. I think anybody will bite the hands off if you said you're going to get Isak and Woods, right? Before the start of the season. Now, of course, it looks like it might be bad. So Liverpool went to get those guys. This doesn't look like the guy who can bring them forward, and it's okay, but that does not mean he doesn't know anything, because what is fact is he won the league in his first try. There can be a lot of what ifs when people talk about his Klopp's team, but Klopp might not have won it because the main tweak of last season was Gravenberch at number 6, right? And Klopp had that opportunity but never utilized. So credit where credit is due. Slot deserves his credit and flowers for winning us the league last season. But it's time to go. And this Cody Gakpo right in front, it is so difficult when Rio came in the 73rd minute. By 80th minute, he had a mazy run that if he had fell, and he had every right to fall, but he didn't, he could try to continue, he would have gotten a penalty, and then he got the free kick for Soboslai. The problem is, week in, week out, we are seeing Rio do this, but week in, week out, we see Gakpo play. How do you want us to back the manager then? It's perfectly fine that we know that Rio will not be able to do it for 90 minutes. We understand. But you cannot then keep on Gakpo forever, waiting for that tap in that he does. He will arrive at the ball. Some game he will definitely arrive at the ball. But you cannot say, let's give the guy 90 minutes, wait for a tap in. Like, of course, the fans are going to be frustrated. I'm one of them. So to me, this Slot story is over. Xabi Alonso coming in will not magically make things better. There might be a new bounce, but I'm willing to try, man. I cannot be on a different side and say give Slot time. I'm the sort of guy I'm the sort of manager. If I see it's not working, like this whole Manchester United thing, right? I've always said Amorim is not working. Just change the thing. Whether Carrick will do better or not, it's a bounce, and Liverpool need a bounce right now because it's been 5 games without a win in the league or something. We need the bounce desperately. As for Bournemouth, credit to my man Anthony Iraola successfully. So that makes me smile because I'm an Iraola fan, right? So they won the game 3-2. I think Iraola has had a very tough season as well in the later stages. So good on Bournemouth. Did Bournemouth deserve the win? Yeah. If you beat Liverpool and Arne Slot, happy for you guys. 100% deserve the win. So that's my
But it's always this kind of last minute throw-ins that you guys fumble.
Because like I said, like it's not being addressed like throughout, like, and there's just this naive feeling to get the goal in front all the time now, because I can understand the naivety because you are Liverpool, you feel like okay, you've got back 2 goals, there's one more, but it's not working, and it's not the first game like you said, right? It's just throw in. I remember against Palace, and then there was this game against Leeds. Well, although it's a wonder strike, it's the naivety of trying to go forward and trying to break out quickly if somebody exposes us to back. Yeah, and for Liverpool bot, if you guys are still listening in, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, get the guy out, man. I don't know what the fuck he does at the club. I don't see a single
What's
thing
his
that
role,
is good. And I was hoping we got useless.
Vibes.
He is assistant to Slot. He was like Heitinga, right? Heitinga was his second man, right? So Heitinga left, and then now is at Spurs. So he's assistant to, and I really don't know what he brings to the table.
Cody
So
Gakpo hype man.
Assistant to the regional manager.
we have
Oh,
now,
maybe that's why
Yeah.
Cody is playing.
Yeah.
bro. The manager himself is Dutch lah. That's why.
Yeah lah. I mean, like,
Cody was
because
playing.
the force is strong together.
Van Bronckhorst is left-footed also. Gakpo is left-footed.
Yes.
Bronckhorst is trying to
Gakpo
teach
right-footed,
Gakpo.
Right-footed,
He
right-footed.
cuts in, he cuts
Oh,
in and
I
we should. So you see, the thing is, like, I know we are in a lot of competitions left. You need to rotate, but rotate, get the game, and then change it. Ekitike not starting in this game is puzzling. That is your
what was
only
that?
main striker
Outlet.
left.
Fuck my FPL up, that one.
Yeah, bro, same.
Right. So that's the only guy that you have that is like is out and out striker. You're not playing him, and then you try to bring him on when it's not working out. There's so many. The problem is, right, I'm okay if it's one game. It's every game there is this problem, right? So when you're showing this in every game, then how do you want us to back you, right? So I have this new
It's
slot
so
as well for the
systemically they're playing
Liverpool
badly.
Liverpool's fans. Out. La 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 la.
I also think, right, this you guys got to really find start finding like an actual replacement for Verge. Like, I think this aura defending thing, right, he's done like you know why not? Because this aura defending thing, right, is I feel like also affecting all the other Liverpool, the way you defend. No? Like, it's really weird.
It is
to like see it happening.
I get that is a way. Okay, what made people cheer him so much is what people are scrutinizing him in for. But at the end of the day, Verge is what 34. He's overplayed. At the end of the day, will he make mistakes? If we are tired, we're gonna make mistakes, right? It's just happening with him. He's playing 90 minutes week in, week out.
Every game, he never misses a game.
He never misses a game.
He goes to Netherlands and then plays 90 minutes there. Of course, like I said,
workaholic, that guy.
Concentration, right? You have to be fully concentrated.
It doesn't help.
Hey, you know what he needs or not? A Hilton pillow.
Yeah. So there are $8 Hilton pillow going on sale. So Virgil van Dijk, if
I
you
missed
ever
the
need
sale
a good...
because I was missed the sale because I was doing the pod.
Guys,
See what Liverpool, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You fuck this up.
It's finished already, bro. I'm very upset. I didn't get to buy one.
If you are wondering what is this Hilton pillow thing, right? Because we had to cut off because of some technical errors, technical difficulties, and then Ismam suddenly asked us like, guys, you guys want $8 Hilton pillow? Let me know. Not one soul, including his wife, wanted the $8 pillow.
No,
so
but it's new lah, apparently.
But now that I can't have it, I want it. Yeah.
You're right, bro. Bro, same.
That problem.
Okay, guys, let's go back to football. So, like, I was going to ask you, Mehdi, like, is there any mitigating factors for you to be okay with Slot staying? Like, end of the season, you know what I mean? Like, what would it take for you to say, okay?
Show that there can be improvements. Is what now we are reviewing game week 23 or 24, right?
23.
He's not gotten better at all. We are talking about, okay, maybe the first 5 games. Even the first 5 games, we all were in complete agreement that it's a last minute thing, or he's riding the luck, but the play has not gotten better, right? It's the same, and I get it that he's lost Isak. He doesn't have a spare striker, but show us that you know what you are doing to give us the confidence that if you stay in this job, I know next season is going to be better. As of now, these many games have went by. We had one of the worst unbeaten leagues, that we were the top team in Europe. And it was 11 games or 12 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
And in it were just like 4 wins, I think. Like 4 wins, and some were in the Champions. We are in, like I said before, and this season has been so weird that he has been so poor in any other season, right? He wouldn't even be in this top 4 race contention.
Yeah, everyone
It's
else is
just that
tight.
this
That's why.
season, with the poor results, he still has a way in. So I believe that if he does get us through to the Champions League, this board might keep him unless there is 100% guarantee that they know that Xabi Alonso can come. Then
Would
they
you
will
want to
let him
keep
go.
him? Would you want to keep him? If personally, would you want to keep him if he qualifies?
Depends on what he shows to the end of the season. We are still in the Champions League.
Let's
right?
say no matter how whatever performance or whatever he manages to get you in the Champions League.
I think like I say, it depends on what we do in the Champions League as well. It cannot
What
be
if you
like
win? What if you win it, bro? If you win it, how? Will you want him to stay? I'm just curious.
if he wins it, I wouldn't mind him staying because he's shown that he can win the league. It's been done. So next season, maybe we might have Isak. We will have Isak back next season. So he would have a year to have known what the team is like. So if he wins the Champions League, of course, we know that Arne Slot can get it over the line. I'll be okay to keep him. But as of now, with how it's going, right, like we are in a good place in the Champions League. I think our last game is against Karabakh, so I believe we'll be in the top 8. So even that also nowadays, I want to say with confidence also I cannot anymore because God knows what's going to happen, right? So that's
Right.
that lah, Liverpool and the board. I I can understand if they keep him until the end of the season. I can understand if they let him go now itself. So because if you let him go now, you might have a new manager bounce. If you let him go now, the next manager might not help you to qualify the Champions League. So we are in a tough position, but it's been a bad season that is only getting worse. So
I think a lot of it is down to the output also. I think Liverpool imagine that they would have a lot more output because, Salah's numbers suddenly dwindled this season. Then you've taken away 30 plus goals right away from that. And then, you expect Isak and Wirtz to kind of hit the ground running. And it all hasn't quite worked out. So Liverpool are facing some difficulties, but I don't know, man. I think with Xabi Alonso out there, it's very, very tempting.
I think that is the only reason
done,
whereby suddenly a lot of people. I am not suddenly slot out. I've been slot out for some time before Xabi Alonso, but I think the number of slot out has just increased because people know that Xabi Alonso is out there now. And guys, remember Madrid sacked Xabi Alonso for not being successful. So it doesn't mean that you put that guy in Premier League suddenly is going to translate into some great success for Liverpool. It might not work out still. So for me, when it's not going right, there's like
I personally believe that Luis Enrique will be a better fit for you guys than Xabi Alonso. I know the whole Xabi Alonso coming back to Liverpool and all, but I think Luis Enrique is a better manager. He has shown that he has been able to handle big personalities. I think your squad is filled with top superstars players. I think we have reached that level. You need someone who has the track record and is also able to maintain that dressing room well, to grind the most out of these players. So I think personally, I feel Luis Enrique is better. I think Xabi Alonso will probably do better at Man City if you ask me, with a younger group of players. But that's just my take, lah.
True. I can accept any managers, but I can also accept myself for the next job. So
Let's
Liverpool,
go.
So
what did they ask you?
Let's make it happen. I don't care.
What did they ask you?
What did they ask me? They asked me what's my expected salary? What's my expected salary? Can I work? Can I work irregular
Monday to Sunday?
timings?
Did you ask them whether you can work from home?
You asked whether you can work from home or not?
Bro, I'm willing to fly out for free. Oh, and also the other important question that they asked me was, are you able to speak Mandarin? Because
oh shit! You cannot leave.
Holy shit! 你可以讲华语啊？
一天天啊，
为什么你们可以啦，这边。
So before we let this episode run to crazy timings because we have a lot of funny takes and nonsense, right? I don't. Do you guys, apart from congratulating Bournemouth, anyone has anything to say about Bournemouth?
No lah. Bums lah.
Nah.
They're gonna get
Bro,
relegated.
oh yeah. Hey, no lah, they won't be relegated as long as my boy is there. My boy, Anthony.
I think
All
I
the
think
best.
Actually, I would like Bournemouth to get relegated. That's
Yeah,
I
they
want-
are shit club. Yes.
just from a
Yeah.
selfish point of
Just
view.
get all their
They've got
players.
such a talented
Yes.
squad.
Alex scored.
Go and rate them, bro.
rate them.
Alex squad needs to come home.
but then they got a
I want
that
to see
game
Tyler Adams cry.
they took their chances. They took their chances well. So
Yeah.
that's the
I-
thing that you gotta
I
give
thought-
to them.
I think that Evan Nielsen seems like a striker Spurs will buy. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
bro,
right.
please don't curse us like this, lah.
Bro, no,
I'm not a
I
fan
feel
of him, no fan.
I
Hey,
feel
good,
like
good, sir. I think he's good.
As in, it's a
you know, right? I think
I don't
Evan
know.
Nielsen will work
like a
at
lousy
mediocre lah.
Firmino. I don't know, man.
Lousy
Yeah.
Firmino.
exactly
Like a very
why
lousy Firmino.
exactly why I think a player like Evan Nielsen will work at Liverpool because he doesn't.
selfish.
He's
He's not
hardworking,
selfish,
not selfish, and then
Yeah.
if you got your players right. So let's predict the Liverpool's next game. Liverpool's next
Newcastle.
game is Newcastle at home.
Wow, it's box office already.
Wow. Means-
Your favorite.
okay lah. We always beat Newcastle lah. There's no way I'm going to say Newcastle going to get a result over here. You guys can dream on. With or without Isak, we will do this. Not as though you guys are great anyway. So I believe Liverpool will win this game
She just spit on Newcastle.
2-1.
If got any Newcastle fans watching this pod, they'll be like, why is this guy every
Yeah, but then
week?
we've been inviting or we were asking, come on, any Newcastle fans out there, let's get on the show. Let us
right?
know, man.
Imagine Newcastle
Let us know.
beat us at Anfield. Maybe we might get one request from them.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Come
one-
on, comment.
So-
Let us know. Tell
my
us if you want to be.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared. Come on.
You guys are always scared lah. You guys lost
Oh.
Isak. You guys lost Isak and then were scared for as though it's
Shots
like the
have been-
end of the world like that.
Magpie shots has been fired. What are you guys waiting for? Come on.
Come
Right.
on to the show, man.
Come
The
on to the
future
show.
manager of Liverpool has just
Come on
shit
to
on
the
you.
show. But my prediction for the game is 2-0 to Newcastle. Newcastle. My bad. Sorry. 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-0 to Liverpool. Words is my guy again.
So for the Liverpool game, right, I have a feeling that they will drop points. Liverpool will drop points. I think it's
That's
going to be
not
a
new.
1-1. And Wisa is my man
Phew.
of the match.
Johan Wisa.
I think so. I think Liverpool will drop 2 points.
Bottle jobs lah we all. Mitran, your prediction from
I think Liverpool will smoke Newcastle. I'm going to go 4-0.
Oi.
Uh,
Wow.
They don't have Bruno Guimaraes, and I think, Mehdi, correct me if I'm wrong. Last year, I think you all smoked the shit out of them at
yeah,
Anfield, right?
it was quite easy. It was such an easy game.
Yeah, I think you
mean,
guys are
not
gonna-
surprising lah, Newcastle anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Nitin,
4-0.
Kelvin.
I'm going for Liverpool loss.
Mhm.
2-1 to Newcastle. Gordon, Starman.
Whoa. Anthony Gordon.
The
Nice.
Scouse, huh?
I'm going 3-1 to Liverpool. Starman will be Eketike, showing Newcastle that they should have tried to buy him harder.
This celebration has to happen because the last time we did it, they were offside. My starman for this game, Dominic Soboslai, as usual, I believe Soboslai is the only
man.
only guy who's doing this
Something.
week in, week out for us. So that's about that in terms of our review. Just to go through some interesting scorelines over the weekend. Man City cut the lead to 4 points at the top of the table with a 2-0 victory against, who did City play?
Wolves.
Oh yeah, Wolves. Mark Gahey made his Man City
Superb
debut.
debut though.
Yeah, it was quite a solid debut.
Had an assist, right? I think.
Don't think so.
No. Sorry, no. But he had a few good balls over to like.
I remember one Semenyo had a chance, right? And then over to the world champions, they beat Crystal Palace 3-1. Crystal Palace, the sinking ship that is, were easily beaten. I think Chelsea led 3-0 before Palace had a consolation in the 90th minute or something like that.
They scored all three in the first half, right? I think.
Yeah.
I think it's looking bleak
Estevao
for,
murdered them.
for
Amazing,
Crystal
man.
Palace,
Estevao.
man.
I love that guy, man.
Crystal Palace are also about to lose Jean-Philippe Mateta, as it seems.
Water's
Might be
gone.
going.
Everything.
Wharton as well.
Hey, would you guys take Munoz United or not as a right back?
Who's your right
No.
back? Dalo, right?
Yeah, the Amorim system, yes. And
But I think he's pretty
back,
decent going forward, no?
But
yeah, he's good at going
at a
forward.
five at the back, he looks very threatening going forward. I don't know how he do in a four.
I think shouldn't be too bad, no? Like I think
I mean,
gives us,
I'll take anyone over Dalo.
correct. If like for example, if he comes for 20 million, 25, it's a bargain, I feel, right? I think
go
it's
for
a
it.
good shot.
Man, it's going to be a
Any right
raid
back.
over at Crystal Palace, man. But I have no sympathy for you bastards. You guys should have sold us Mark Gahey in the summer. Now you guys let him go to Manchester City for 20 fucking million, you dumb asses. You guys could have gotten 35 million. Your math is so poor. I hope your club relegates next season, because this season I think is a
Crystal
bit
Palace.
difficult. So Crystal
That's right.
Palace, you guys, I'm watching you guys closely after Newcastle, dumbass. And speaking of the dumbass clubs, Newcastle lost to Aston Villa 2-0. So that about sums up the games for this week. So let's see how. Does anyone have any other notable scores from the week?
No lah.
That's about it lah.
That's
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
Villa did well, man.
Oh,
St. James
Villa.
Park. Tough ground.
Also,
Yeah, correct.
Also, West Ham defeated Sunderland 3-1.
No need to talk about them.
That made Calvin quite unhappy, because now it looks like Forest won 1-0 as well, right? So the race for the 18th position is so tight that we'll see. But I think it's done. Like me, I personally feel like the relegation spots are done already. I think West Ham is either West Ham or Forest, I think. But Forest I think should be okay with Sean Dyche lah. Sean Dyche will steer this. That's
relegation
what I feel.
expert.
So before we end our episode, as usual, let's go through some of our picks for the week. Picks of the week. So my team of the week, I'm going to give it to United for beating Arsenal at the Emirates, tough ground. So yeah, United for me.
I got United as well.
Same
I'm going for
twice
Chelsea.
in a row.
Same, bro.
Oh, Chelsea. Sorry, Kel.
Yeah, I'm just going for Chelsea because I like how they just pile on the pressure for Crystal Palace.
You like how Liam Rodinia is man aging.
Yeah, he's doing something.
Well, fella just speaks for the fuck of it.
It's like a LinkedIn advertisement, bro.
I honestly telling you, he's taking the piss, no? Like he purposely just like randomly saying random shit.
He's just saying things for saying it. Man.
Yeah, just say and then see what happens.
Be teacher.
I'm going for UNITED.
United. You also like speaking like Rocinio now, bro.
I have to go with the team that saved my weekend.
The team that I was trying to think who is so 5 United team of the week, 1 Chelsea. Your player of the week for this week, guys.
I have an underdog one. I feel he did superbly well. So underrated, so chill, no media hypes and things like that. But he did so well. I gotta give it to Senna Lemons, man.
That save from Zubimendi, yeah.
Amazing. Not only that, he did well. I mean, even though we conceded 2 goals, he couldn't really do much. But every other shot that came in, he stopped it.
He collected the ball a few times from the corners as well.
Strong during corners. So I gotta give it to Lemons, man.
Okay, I'll go for Estevao.
Steve.
Had a
this
good
guy
game.
is going for all Chelsea fellas, huh?
Yeah, correct.
Something's up. I cannot figure out
something's up. I'm trying to figure out.
Estevao.
I need to go and look at the fixtures or what's going on.
No need to look. No biasness in this show. Don't worry
he
about
needs
it.
Chelsea to beat West Ham. We forgot.
Until like that.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
My player of the week, I'm gonna give it to Casemiro. Because I thought Casemiro had a very good game, and he just announced that he'll be leaving the club at the end of the season, right? And usually doesn't make it past the 60th minute. So I thought he had a great game. So Casemiro for me.
My player of the week is Mr. Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Because you talk about a player who has been through it all, bounced back from adversity. I've got nothing but respect for the guy. Yeah, he has his limitations. He has his limitations in terms of being a footballer, but you cannot question his commitment. You cannot question his desire.
And he deserved the second man of the match award in a row. They did not give
World
him.
Cup
They did not
2026
give
squad.
him against the City.
My honorary mention is Mbeumo. I thought he had a fantastic game.
I was gonna go with that lah, Nathan. Nathan,
So
I was gonna go with
your
that.
pick is Mbeumo.
Mine is Brian lah, because the first goal not easy to take.
See,
And honestly,
mine is
he got
Brian.
into
You know him on the first name basis now.
Brian, bro. So I know like Mbeumo for me, man. I think he did what he could, and he was tired. Like I like to see players, right, when they're being subbed off, right, like they have left it all on the pitch. And you know, he gives me that kind of vibe, and he's always running, and the runs he makes are really very, very threatening one.
Very clever.
Like it's very, very clever runs, you know, and like little things he does in the game. I think to me he was my player of the week lah.
And finally, meet your player of the week.
Bruno Fernandes, second top game. What a player, man. He showed Odegaard's levels.
I can't believe that 2 weeks in a row we are giving United players player of the week and team of the week, man.
I give 2 weeks straight, no.
That's why thank God last week I didn't have to be on the pod lah. It'd be so annoying for me to
I wasn't there also.
back to back. And your goal of the week, mine going to give it for Dorgu.
Of course,
Dorgu Thunder bastard.
For me.
I feel like Chelsea has got a banger somewhere, Calvin.
No.
I step out.
No. I'm going for Igor Jesus' goal, the one where he used the shoulder, completely messed up the defender.
That's better than the Dorgu's one, bro. My goodness, bro.
Yeah. Shoulder,
This
man.
Leeds fan, I tell you, he really got an agenda against United.
Anything, you guys, your goal of the week?
I'm going Dorgu, man.
Oh, man.
Patrick Dorgu.
I'm going with Matheus Fernandes. He smacked a beautiful goal, bro, for West Ham against Sunderland.
Yeah.
And then he hit the bar later on in the game also, with a similar strike from distance.
I'm sure Calvin
He's a good player.
I'm sure
he's a good player.
Calvin is
a
not
good player.
impressed with the goal.
Yeah.
No,
Calvin,
impressive goal.
For once,
I hope he get relegated and we sign him.
Yes, sounds good.
This is what we've been hoping happens, relegation, and then we get to sign some.
This is how bad our state of our clubs are. You notice how the Arsenal guys are not talking about all this. It's all the guys who are suckers.
We're all the ones who hope this one get relegated so we can sign him.
Yeah.
There'll be an Ismail that wants Elliot
With
Anderson.
all the budget for that.
I want
Adam Wharton. Someone want Adam Wharton somehow.
I want Adam Wharton, and then somebody might sign Alex Scott.
Yes, come to Spurs, come back home.
So that's that for our pick of the week. And for the Ballon d'Or, every week we do this where we pick out one feature of the week to give as the worst performer. It can be a player, manager, team, fan. For me, as I've mentioned before, until the end of the season, I'm going to give my Ballon d'Or to Arne Slot. I do not have to explain myself further. Liverpool board, if you are still listening, that is not the man for the job. Sack the guy.
Next.
Okay, I'll go. I'll give it to Daniel Fark.
Bro,
because of his shitty second half performance as a manager.
It's a personal.
It's just my opinion.
Personal.
Yeah, didn't know what to do, reacted too late, did not make subs at the right time, and I feel Costa's could have won, but
understandable.
Yeah.
Mine is I think Martin Odegaard lah. Like I think he for being a captain of the club, who is potentially, I think they are still going to win the league. If you're getting hooked like that, I don't think it's a good showing lah.
Meet, who do you have?
I'm going for Madueke, man. What kind of a cameo performance was that? I think we just equalized. Marino equalized. Ben White played him through, and this guy just kicks the ball out of play every single time. Arsenal stopped buying players from Chelsea. They only sell when they are utter crap. Most of them are utter crap, and we pay premium prices for them. I remember Arsenal and United went to Chelsea and gave them 125 million British pounds for Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. Unbelievable. So for me, it's Madueke lah. Shocking.
You guys are saving them from the FFP issues lah.
Nick, go
Nathan,
first.
your
My Ballon d'Or is might be surprising, but it's the away fans. I know it's a bit rich for me. Sitting at home watching the Spurs games to attack the away fans who pay good money and travel down to the stadiums. But like I mentioned during the Spurs game when we talked about it, I was genuinely heartbroken when I saw Thomas Frank walking to the away fans clapping. It was a positive performance. The players are still playing for him. I did not appreciate them singing "You're sacked in the morning, you're going to get sacked in the morning" and all that. I think as fans, like I mentioned, we have the right to boo, but don't get personal lah. When people are trying their best, trying to turn this club around, and considering the circumstances that Frank has found himself in, let's not be so mean to people representing the club lah.
Yeah. And Heikel, your
So I gotta apologize to Meet first before I say this, but I gotta give it to Kel. What was the way you did the delusion?
Delusional.
Especially to the Arsenal fans. Before the match, I saw a lot of clips, a lot of videos. I think it's nothing against what you guys are saying, but you guys got to understand the mentality. Got set your mentality right. If you're backing your manager or you're backing your club, do it all the way. If not, you gotta win something before you can I know you guys have won before, but you gotta say the right things and not this might be a bad thing as well, but this is how I feel. So
I remember there's one Ahmad thing going on, right? I think
there's a comment or something,
now
right?
these players are clapping back at
Yeah.
social media users in this new age. So there you have it. That's our picks for the week.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Michael, I
Kieran.
didn't get it. What was it that the fans said or put across that they didn't sit well with you?
Like
Trashing, is it?
like they're gonna trash
4-0,
United.
4-0.
They're going to we are the champions, we are winners, especially I think one of the worst ones that I saw was Robbie's take. He said our friend Robbie, he was saying you will never get anything at the Emirates and stuff. And then
not wrong lah.
and then I get it. But then when after the game, fans are saying like, oh, it's still luck that United won and things like that. You gotta take it on the chin. If you lost, you lost. If United lost, I would still take it. And I would still criticize my team if that happened. But with you guys, it's never like. You gotta be hard. I get it. You are always very hard with your team, but not all your fans are.
I think
like that.
every fan base has this problem nowadays.
Yeah,
and
I think a lot of them do it for the clout and for the engagement as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I understand where you're coming from now. Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing against, like, I know there are true fans everywhere, not only Arsenal. But yeah, it's just for those fans. You gotta, you gotta cement your legacy, and then you can kind of like talk trash and do whatever. But if not,
Bro, even though Slot cemented his legacy, he cannot talk trash this season. So
yeah, because of the performance, But yeah, man, that's what I meant.
So our final thing for the day is of course our FPL table that we're gonna go through.
Oh my god.
Let's not even talk about that. Can we skip this section?
I think
I'm just vibes now. I'm just vibes in this league now.
The FPL over the last
I'm the vibes in this
been
league.
so bad, man. Okay, so let's go to the league.
Fucking hell.
27 points on my bench. Can you believe it?
Oh, for real? 27 points. All right, so for our FPL table, at the top now is Shiva Geta.
Boom!
Yeah, Champion FC 1345 points. Oh, Meat is on the exact same number of points. Meat has 1345 points
nice,
as well.
Meat.
So how do they decide this? If at the end of the season both of them have 1345,
I'll get second.
I think both.
I'll get second.
Why?
Why?
Historically,
because of the team I
Arsenal.
support.
Arsenal always finish second.
Nah, bro.
They'll
still top. You're still top.
They'll
Relax.
still follow the law. Nature. Nature law.
But
law of the
Oh
Premier
my
League.
days.
all honesty, like how does it get decided? I'm just curious.
I think it's the trajectory, is it? Does it?
I think it's
I
really
think it's
same
the same.
points. I think it's really same points. You all
It'll
have
be
to
the
buy
same,
them both. You all have to get 2 jerseys lah.
Yes, true.
Or
Yeah.
if it's same points between two people, then we just don't buy anything.
No.
Can also. Or you get
Or
them scissors, paper, stone.
we buy some other jersey, then just cut half. Give each.
we go live on we go live on a podcast and then have them play scissors paper stone and then
Yeah.
end the episode. So it'd be like a 1 minute episode to decide who gets the thing. And Calvin is at third position with an extremely great week. I think it's the second highest points for the week, 66 points.
Crazy.
Singapore leads.
Going down next week, no worries.
Almost
Crazy.
6-7, yeah, bro.
You had
Got lucky lah.
Estevao. Wow.
That's why
How
I'm
you had
telling you, Estevao.
Estevao? Wow.
What's up with this Chelsea affiliation going on, bro?
Bro, you know
Oh,
some shit we
Estevao is a
don't,
good
is it?
player.
You know some shit we don't, is it?
Some dodgy things going on like at the moment. I just can't put my finger on it. And okay,
He's
so
a
going down
man
to the
and
rest of the
aging
members.
Estevao now.
Nitin is currently fifth, 1337. It's really tight at the top. It's not even 10 points between fifth and first. Followed by Ismam. Ismam is on a 1320 point. I have
57 points on my
stopped the
bench.
rod a bit by going up
Sweet,
to ninth place at 1303 points. And Hiker.
I'm just vibes right now. I'm just vibing in this league right now.
Hiker's just vibing.
You know, I'm
at,
doing well in my other leagues, but just this league, I'm just vibing, guys. But it's okay,
because you know
it's all
why
good,
this
bro.
league consists of
I'm happy, bro.
top pundits, top followers.
Exactly.
Is it the other league or only yourself and a few others? Is it?
No. It's not. But maybe it's because of my bad take. Because I got a bad take in football.
See, this
I don't
is
know.
justifying it, bro. This is justifying here.
Yeah, probably.
So with
Yeah,
that,
that's true.
before we end the episode, we have one last thing. I remember I mentioned to you guys we have our own league, right? Where we predict the scores of the teams that we support, and then also the points and the best player of that week. So now we have our 6-man personal league going on. So Mitran, do the honors. So who's at the
Let's
top
go.
at the moment?
Boys, I need one of y'all to draw it out from the group. My battery is gone for my phone.
Oh, okay. Just
Hold
give me
on.
So at first place we have Ishmam, who is doing well. Oh no, it's
But
back
no,
to
same
me.
points. It's same points.
Yeah,
with
but
Mitchell.
like what I told you, right? So they will follow. So I'm second.
So Meat automatically takes the second place because him and Ishmam have. There's no head-to-head, but we're just gonna give the Arsenal fans the second place. Nitin has 13 points, followed by Cal has 12 points. Heikel 7. Myself.
I'm also just
4
vibes
points.
again in this league. Same
This
lah.
one I'm
This one
vibing.
also
I'm
vibes lah.
vibing
We just
very
vibes
very
bro.
badly. But
We
bro,
just vibes lah.
this league we have a chance to actually win.
Yeah, that's right.
Because the point difference is what now 10. We have what 15 game weeks to go, I believe, or
that's right.
14 game weeks to go. I will rise. But
Shall we attach some sort of forfeit or what? Not bottom 2
Yeah.
or top?
bro,
Which
why,
one to- I mean, we don't have to decide now.
Let's do it.
but
I'm down. I'm
maybe
down for
let's
it.
let's
I'm down for
discuss.
it.
Let's discuss some
Okay.
Maddie, what do you think?
some options.
okay lah. We shall think of a profit for the bottom. So I need to,
Or in fact, if I mean this is just a for fun thing lah, but we can even start from this week if you want
Yeah,
to start
we can reset.
imposing a
Yeah, to be fair.
imposing a forfeit lah, right?
no
Yeah.
no need to reset.
No need to
guys.
reset lah.
Okay lah, then never mind lah, don't need lah.
Bottom only, because we only have six guys, right? So if we just bottom 2 is going to be so the last on this personal game table, we will have forfeit, which we will settle on the last episode
Yeah,
of the season
reveal on the last episode.
when we do a review of the entire season come end season. So that's that. So if you've been listening to us up to this point, we thank you very
Damn.
much, and we appreciate you being on this long episode.
So much.
Anytime where we go head to head between our two clubs, it might be a long one. You might see the same thing next week because Arsenal Leeds take on Arsenal at Ellen Road. So that might be a long one as well. So if you have not subscribed to us, please subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed to us on our Spotify page, please do so. And on all our social media pages, we are active everywhere. We are here to wrap this football weekly show for you guys.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoy it. If you guys enjoy it enough, we might come back again next season. But depending on who wins this season, I might not be around next season. I'm just kidding. If you guys want to hear more of this and you guys enjoy it, please let us know. We will see you guys again next season. As for now, we will see you guys again next week. It's been interesting and a great time with you boys as usual. See you guys
Full
next
house
week.
as well.
Yeah, full house, man. Full house. If Arsenal lose again, you might see 6 guys on the pod.
Maybe never have a
And
full
money.
house again. God willing.
Yeah.
With that, my name is
Come
Benny.
on.
This has been an interesting one.
All right, guys. I'm Haikal. Thank you.
Alright, guys, I'm Ish. Thanks.
Bye, guys. See you all during
Kelvin.
better times.
just for you guys to know that with this suit that I'm wearing for the interview, my shorts is sleeping pants.
You're not serious enough about the job, bro.
Yeah. Bro, if Arne Slot can't take his job seriously enough to do better, why should I? Alright guys, peace out. See you
Have
next
a
week.
good week, guys. Bye-bye.
Well, guys.
Bye.
Peace.